We're three guys who like to talk pinball, so we came up with a clever name. We're Joel and Travis Scott who talk pinball, and we call ourselves Triple Drain, Triple Drain, Triple Drain. We're Triple Drain.
Triple Drain.
Okay.
Triple Drain. All right, I'm awake now. I'm ready.
Yeah, Travis, right before this, he said he was low energy because he doesn't get enough sleep. And what was it? Monica beat you at night? That was
Yeah.
With her legs.
Oh, I'm sure. Yeah.
you had to clarify that.
I'm sure any men out there that has a spouse, I'm sure they can. They kind of. Well, like I said, low energy, but I'm sure it's happened to everybody to where, you're sleeping on your side of the bed and your wife decides like, well, she owns half of your side of the bed also.
Yep.
At 3:45 in the morning with a swift kick right to your shin. And then you immediately yell out shit. And then that wakes your wife up. And then you're the bad guy because you woke her up. Yeah.
Yep.
So then you got to have a 5-minute discussion about that. And, yeah, but I'm not complaining. I love married life. Yeah, it's awesome.
Never experienced that anyway. I actually told my wife this morning. I said, "Did you sleep poorly?" And she's like, "What do you mean?" I said, "When I got in bed, I got in bed and she tossed and turned so much. It was like covers on, covers off, covers on, covers off." And I was like, "I don't know." She doesn't remember any of it. It's just whatever. But
does she steal the covers from you?
Oh yeah. Oh, it's the roll. It's the alligator roll, the death roll kind of thing. They grab it and I don't know.
Now, do you have a heated blanket?
No.
All you guys have a heated blanket? You guys are keeping me from playing my Harry Potter games.
Oh, true. This is Pinball. It's a pinball podcast, right?
Yeah,
no,
I was ready to talk about sleeping with our wives and heated blankets. I'm trying to figure this out.
I sleep hot. I don't need electricity to heat my body.
No, see, I want a heated blanket on me because Monica has our room ice cold, and then in the middle of the night, she rolls over, takes the covers, so she has the heated blanket now, and instead, I'm cold, but her side could be heated.
Blankets.
Well, that's what I think, but we share the same blanket, and it's heated on both sides, and she just doubles up on the heat.
So let's let's get it all out there because this is what people tune in for. So Monica's a terrible driver, right?
Horrible.
She can't
horrible.
Because you said you can outbake her.
I totally can. Yes,
you can outbake her.
It's not a man or woman thing, Joel. It's just science. I can outbake my wife. Yes.
No, I said so. We're specifically calling out your wife, Monica. So
terrible driver. That's fine. I hope she's listening to this. She needs to know this.
She doesn't share well. That's what I'm hearing.
No, not at all. No,
doesn't share
that's true.
Okay,
absolutely true.
Okay, well, I'm
so
glad we know that.
Do you guys have an extra spot on your couch after she listens to this, or
anytime you need it, Travis?
Anytime, yeah.
Thank you, Tom Graf. And you have Harry Potter, so
yes,
even a bigger reason. How's that game going for you?
I have literally just looked at the playfield. I can confirm the artwork has not been fixed on mine, but I heard they are fixing the artwork. So,
are you talking about the dragon?
The dragon,
the derpy dragon. Is that what everybody's calling it?
I think it's an error, so it doesn't really bother me. He just hears really well.
This is what I will say, because I've had more than one person reach out to me, because apparently some distributors now are saying, hey, your game's ready, but do you want it? Or would you rather wait until the artwork is fixed? And so I've had people ask me, how bad is it? You've stood in front of the game. I will tell you, and this is not me shilling, I didn't notice it. I did not either. See it at all until it was pointed out. And what I will say, I get it. The derpy dragon, the dragon is kind of in the center of the playfield. So it's once you see it, you can't not.
I feel like it might actually increase the value of it. If they change the artwork around.
It could. You never know. I'm not worried about it.
I mean, imagine that if the AI dragon increases the value of the game over the non-AI dragon.
But it's a lot of the things that they pointed out. They were pointing out some weird stuff with the train. The train is behind a scoop. It's behind a scoop / plastic. Even if I'm standing in front of the game, I'm 6'4", and I lean over as much as I can to see the train, still from that site, I can't see it.
Right.
So it's just honestly, if you want, if it's a collector's piece from your point of view, and you're gonna look all over it and just gaze at its wonder, sure, maybe wait, get the fixed version. But if you just want to play pinball, I do not think you will be upset with the Derpy
I'm
Dragon.
gonna play the crap out of it. I don't
Yeah.
care.
Yeah.
I mean,
Honestly, the rad cals on the Wizard Edition, they really pop.
Oh,
Like,
okay.
they
That's what I
are-
was going to ask you. How does that look?
It looks amazing, honestly.
So go ahead. Sorry.
No, go ahead.
No,
I want to hear Tom talks without Tom talks. This is excellent.
I didn't hit the button.
It's high energy Tom today. He's picking up the slack for me right now.
Tom talks. He's got something to say. Tom talks.
Interrupt Tom
You know, this causes me not to talk when you play that.
Go ahead, Tom.
Need an intro to talk.
Go ahead.
All right.
No, go ahead. Yeah.
The powder coating is amazing. It's got like it's kind of like Avengers. Avengers has that like glitter effect, but it's like 1,000 times that. And then if you shine a light on it, like it looks different colors. It's kind of neat. It's kind of neat. Yeah. Night, everybody. I got nothing. It's been a good podcast, everybody. I'll see you later.
No, I will say 100%. If I was in on Harry Potter, I'd go Wizard Edition. Not only because I like the characters, and it's nothing against the CE art, but having the CE here in the house, they did some cool, unique stuff with the rad cows because it's not all super shiny. Like they have areas of it shiny, so they tried to integrate the sheen with the artwork. But having DUNE here, which DUNE essentially has Barrels of Fun version of the rad cows, there's something about that super glossy, beautiful. I don't know. So I think the Wizards. I haven't seen the Wizards edition in person, but I think that's a killer way to go. Okay. And then what Tom was saying about the powder coat.
I got a jet for just like 2 minutes.
That's fine.
Okay.
Oh, Tom's a busy man.
It's because you played the Tom Talks thing. Now he's like, okay.
He feels like I'm good. I can check out for 10 minutes.
He's like, this is where I'm silent for 30 straight minutes. You guys go.
Yeah, he'll be.
No, I wish you would. His wife.
Yeah, so she heard me shit talking Monica, probably.
Oh, and then she came in.
What, does she have everybody there? What is going on?
Oh, do we got weather
What is
stuff?
happening
Yeah,
right
Tom's
now?
waving at the camera. I wonder if it's bad weather and he's having to.
Well, it's Wisconsin. The weather's always bad up there, right?
True.
They probably have a blizzard right now.
I wish
my
he'd put
wife's
his
trying
wife
to
on
ruin
the-
my podcast.
What's the problem? He doesn't have his headphone on.
No, but we can act like he does.
I would love for him to put his wife on.
I love how for the ones that are listening to this just on audio.
Yeah, they don't know what's going
like
on.
right now, Tom is like totally gone out of the screen, but Tom's wife, and I guess friend of Tom's wife, is walking around too. I don't know what they're doing. Are they
there's a
playing
dog
Harry
coming
Potter?
in.
Now there's a dog?
There's a dog. I hear a dog barking. I don't know. We'll have to wait and see. But
I mean, this is what happens when you podcast in the middle of the day right here.
middle of the day on a Friday. Yeah.
Yeah, it's like it's hopping at Tom Graf's.
Yeah.
So DUNE, rad cows, what were we talking about?
We were talking
Second
about the
ago.
rad cows, but he's just saying the rad cows on the Wizard Edition look incredible. And he said the powder coating is kind of a chameleon type effect where in different lighting it looks like different colors. So I mean, I will say every time that I've unboxed a JJP pin and had one here in the basement, the presentation that they have is incredible. It's really, really good. Like visually, they're stunning. They're always stunning.
I think the Harry Potter pin, I think looks awesome personally. I mean, just like the AI art, it's whatever. Like we talked about the game for an hour and a half last podcast, and none of us knuckleheads realized it at all. So
what's
Tom,
going on, Tom?
What is going on?
Pest control.
Ask your wife if she wants to guest spot. We can ask her what her favorite
Michelle, you want to get in on this?
Favorite Harry Potter
You want to talk
movie?
to Travis and Joel right now?
She's like, no.
Nah.
Look, she's trying to figure out the nicest way to say no.
She looks annoyed.
Well, Joel and I have that effect on women. So yeah, there you go.
Oh, that's great. I've met her.
Yeah,
I've met her,
thank
and
you.
she's a very
she's
nice
a
and pleasant
sweetheart.
person. Yes.
Yeah, she's awesome.
All right. So we were agreeing with you, Tom, that that JJP makes a beautiful looking pen, and I have no
Yes.
doubt that the Wizards edition in person looks great. You have not played it though. You said it was delivered just a few hours ago and you haven't hit the start button. You haven't played yours, but you have played the game, right?
Correct.
So I want to give you once again, and I won't hit the button. I will not hit the button.
Okay.
I want to hear though, because this was what was interesting. We got a little bit of hate after last episode because I was sharing my initial impressions of JJP, of Harry Potter. Neither of you had played it, but yet there were some critical comments made. I look at them as constructive criticism, but there were some people that were quick to point out, like, why are they even doing this when two of the guys haven't even played it? So now that all that's
you
said,
don't have to play the game to watch a video and realize what the rule set is. To you, critical comments, but yes, anybody else that plays pinball realizes that you can use your two eyeballs and watch Tom Graf or you play a game, and you can see what the rule set is. You don't have to play it to know that. Well,
Wait, is he losing his chair?
I think so.
Did he lose his? Tom, you
he's done.
Or are they already? They're already leaving.
Oh, done.
Was that it?
I think that's it. So no more pest around Tom's games.
That's it.
Okay.
So wait. Pest control was there, and they said we need to we need you to leave for 2 minutes.
Checking traps and things like that.
I think they just wanted to be close to you because
they wanted
to like they heard about Harry Potter.
They wanted to get on the podcast.
Yeah. So what we're saying, Tom, is what was really cool was after we recorded last episode, it was like a few hours later, you went and played it on location.
Yes.
And so now that you've spent time, you've streamed it a few times. Do you agree with your initial impression? Has thoughts changed on Harry Potter? What are your views on Harry Potter?
I really enjoy the game. I think it's really cool. I mean, honestly, I think it could be Jersey Jack's best game. Elton John's really cool. I really like that game, but there's just so much going on Harry Potter. And I mean, I do agree with some of the criticisms like we've talked about, like as far as maybe some of the movie stuff needs to be more fleshed out into the open, but in regards to gameplay, I think it's really good.
Okay, so I saw somebody on the internet say Scoopgate what are your views on the scoop? Do you feel the scoop is hard to hit or too eat? Like, do you think novice are going to be fine with it?
The one I played at Lumberjack Johnny's, I did not find the scoop hard to hit. So, and that was kind of their loaner that they had, and now they have a new one. And I've only played a game on the new one. Interestingly enough, at League, we started a league at Lumberjack Johnny's, and it was the first game I played. And actually, I was kind of like, "Oh crap!" Like I remember some of the stuff, but I don't remember all of the stuff. So I was just trying to go for the tri-ball wizard kind of multi-ball,
golden trio multi-ball. Yeah,
thank you. And then like stack that with the term kind of thing, and I ended up winning because of that. But where was I going with this, Joel? No, just kidding.
Is the scoop hard to hit? Do you think it's
scoop hard to hit? Yes. I mean, it's somewhat hard to hit, but not. I don't think it's like a deal breaker or anything like that.
They have since changed, or what they did was in easy mode. There is a setting now where you can allow term modes to start based on any subway entrance. So the scoop, you can hit it from the front. You can technically hit it from behind under the flipper. And then the other subway entrance is the potions shot. So the thought is hopefully a novice type player would fall into the shot at some point in time during their game.
Sure.
That's a happy medium.
Yes.
So,
I don't know if we talked about this last podcast, but I think we're all in agreement, like maybe starting, and I think you alluded to this last podcast, Joel, is maybe starting that, letting you start the movie like right away.
Yep.
Because your wife was having trouble hitting it.
Yep. That was the thought, was any movie-based IP, and this is what Travis voiced, even though he hadn't played the game, so how could he have a valid opinion? But
how would I know about pinball rules? I don't know.
His view was, with such a immense IP, people want to start, they want to see the video, they want to see the movies as quick as possible. So
Right.
if you start on the plunge, and one of the things we referenced was Evil Dead right at the beginning, you pick your movie before you even start the game. You're playing movie 1 or movie 2, and then everything focuses on that. So I don't know. I mean, I do know Eric listened to the episode. Eric Vineyard did and referenced us. So
I think what people need to understand too is, like, the three of us talking, we talk from experience. Now, does it mean that we know more than everybody else? No, it doesn't. But we also have an experienced background. And I think anybody listening to this podcast probably has played pinball long enough to where they understand the assignment, right? Like, they know what pinball is. They have a general idea what's going on. What we're talking about, or specifically what I'm talking about, is what does somebody that is just super casual, doesn't know much about pinball, just sees it at an arcade, might coin drop every now and again. They don't listen to podcasts. They don't watch videos. They don't know the next game coming out. They just want to try it out.
Have a flow chart.
Right, exactly. So for them, each ball might be 1 to 2 minutes of an experience, and that's it. They might have an experience of a game less than 4 or 5 minutes. They're not playing deep in the game. So that's specifically what I would be concerned about, right? Or just thinking about. And that's why the games have different software settings, so you can allow for that. That's the whole thing. It's the same way. Like, you want to make a rule set that's accessible for as many people as possible close to the start button, but then deep enough and nuanced enough to where the talented players, or the players that want to know and want to work deeper, can. Like, they have more meat on the bone for them. That's like where that really meshes together.
Yeah, I agree. And I know one of the things we had mentioned was, if you allow a movie to start right at the beginning for a location type pin, and a casual player, if they select the first movie and the ball ends, they're going to be a little more inclined to play again because they want to see the second movie and the third and the fourth. Like, I think if you add that feature, their replayability may go from 1 to 2 games to probably 6, because they're going to want to pick all 6 movies, So I don't know. It was, we've voiced all that. I think my opinion on the game is still the same. I'm with Tom. I think I think, me personally, Jersey Jack's top 3 games are Harry Potter, Elton John, and The Hobbit. Those are my 3 favorite Jersey Jack pins.
Do you, kind of going back in time, Steve Ritchie's Star Wars game, let's say, do you think if they would have did that for that game, like you pick A New Hope, or you pick Empire Strikes Back, or you pick Revenge or Return of the Jedi, called it the wrong thing. Do you think that would have made that game better? In some instances.
That's tough. I do, and the only I know Dwight. Dwight listens to this podcast, and I really enjoy Dwight games a lot. Yeah. But I do think that, as much as I've learned to love and appreciate Star Wars Code, and I know you guys both appreciate Star Wars as a game, because there's good tournament strategies and whatnot. But when it comes to just a theme immersive experience, I think I would have preferred to, like, kind of live in the New Hope world for a little while and play only New Hope world modes. And then maybe you change to Empire Strikes Back. And then, I mean, I think that would have been an interesting way to go. And the only thing I can really compare it to is something like an Evil Dead, where Evil Dead or Alien, the Alien game is Alien and Aliens. I feel like you kind of get a 2-for-1 with Aliens. It's like, I'm going to play Alien for a while, and then I'm using the same layout, and I'm going to play Aliens for a while. So I'm a fan of that. I'm a fan of that type of.
Do you think
code.
though they don't do that because it would get more repetitive?
I mean, the way that Harry Potter is coded right now, the base part of the game, all the multi-balls, all the everything outside of the terms is the exact same. Nothing's changing there. And then the terms, really the way to look at the terms is kind of, you're just picking one of 6 modes. It just happens that the modes are really long.
Right.
So I think, I mean, with all type of pinball, you can get pretty repetitive. I mean, if you really want to go non-repetitive, that's Avatar. I think
something like Harry Potter, modes. Though, because there are 6 movies, well, there's more than that, but the main, you know what I'm saying.
The way the game, you get 6 terms.
Right, 6 terms. I don't see that as getting too repetitive, I guess. Whereas maybe some other game could. It's
See,
hard to say.
My curiosity is, and I haven't got a chance to play it yet, but what I'm wondering with the way that the terms work, since sometimes it's not the easiest part to know like where you're at in it, just because the timer is constantly running, right?
Yeah.
And just the light show is just so like out there. Now, obviously, Joel and I talked about this back and forth to where figuring out the inserts, one side is advanced term, the other side, I don't think it has anything on it. It's just another insert, right? That's side by side. So I think with something like that, it's just, I often wonder like how much is too much for somebody to understand, right? Because it's a lot to take in, to read inserts, to watch lights, to listen to sounds, but that's all part of the feedback of pinball. I mean, that's what makes pinball. So it's an interesting puzzle to see people try to figure that out. And to see software people, I can't imagine that's not easy to do, right? To figure out how you want to guide a player. I don't envy that at all. That's got to be insanely difficult to do.
Any type of mode stacking, I mean, the truth is even there are certain modes in pinball, even if you're running that mode and there's no other hurry up, there's nothing else running at the same time. There are certain modes in pinball that the mode itself is confusing. And then if you stack on top of that a multi-ball with the fact that the choreography is overlapping now, things can get confusing really quick. And what Travis is alluding to is I filmed the tutorial for Harry Potter, and that was a challenge. It was a challenge to film because I had yes, you love it. I know at your core, it hurts you that I do tutorials by throwing the ball, but
I think it's awesome. That's your little nuance. I told you straight up. I tried to do that a few years ago on my Marv Loco channel. I'm like, this is a hot mess. I cannot do it.
Well, I told Josh Sharp, I said we're going to do the Joel World Championship Invitational Tournament, but there's no flipping. Everybody just throws a ball.
You have
and Joel will be the champion.
At Indisc, where instead of like the 2-minute drill, it's going to be like a 2-minute drill, just throwing the ball with your hand, just see how many switches you can hit, see who gets the top score. We can sneak up on the Europeans now. The kids are in trouble now. We'll figure it out.
I think when it comes to the amount of time I've invested in doing it, I'm probably right up there with world champ. I enjoy. I mean, what's interesting. I mean, there's a whole thing here when it comes to learning, right? And how well you know something. And apparently, the top level of knowing something is like there's like understanding and repeating and this and this. The top level of knowing something is teaching it. And so the tutorials have been in a ridiculous challenge of okay, I got to learn this well enough to teach it. And I will tell you, even some of the games, I know I'm missing stuff, or I feel like I may be explaining it in the wrong way, or whatnot. But I try to learn the game as best I can, and a great way to learn it is you take the glass off and you see what it does, you see what that light does. And the Harry Potter tutorial, though, recording that was a challenge because I wanted to show each part of it separately, and doing that, avoiding the overlap, is hard. The reality is, if I was going to play Harry Potter, the first thing I want to do is start a term. But I didn't want to do that on the tutorial. I wanted to show what Golden Trio Multi-Ball looked like independent, because I didn't want that light show to be confused with the term light show that's also going on. And then I wanted, same thing. I tried to keep all the tour Hogwarts separate and the Quidditch match separate. And you can only do so much before stuff starts to overlap or hurry ups, or you mistakenly hit this and it starts that. So once you get it, though, once it clicks, I mean, I will, Joe Katz and the JGP crew, the lights make sense. Like the light show does make sense. It's not just gibberish, even though it might look like that, but there can be a whole lot of light show going on all at once. And you kind of have to study up or play it a lot to really be confident in what the lights mean.
It's just a matter of chunking out and separating, isolating features, right? And then building up your mental representation of what that feature is. And then if you want to memorize what the sequence is, like that's fine. There's different levels to it. You can get there if you want to, but anybody listening, that's a simple way to do it. Don't try to take one giant bite out of the full elephant. Like just separate it. Like if you want to learn the terms, just learn one, like not even a full term, just go fall and figure that sequence out.
True.
Like, and just follow that roadmap. Keep repeating it over and over again. You're going to figure it out. It's going to stick. That's really ultimately what it leads to.
Well, I also think like there are certain Stern games that it's become like green insert means multi-ball or lock related. Like that's kind of a key. Or
it's like
yellow
an industry standard.
Yeah, yellow is typically mode shots. Like I know on Turtles, yellow is your mode shots, or I know like D&D, yellow was like to progress to the next thing. So there's certain times where it's consistent. The challenge with JJP is the term shots are a shot. The color is red and gold, and it's so the insert is flashing between red and gold, and the concept there is those are Hogwarts colors. Which
colors.
Is colors. It's yes. So it's hard. It's hard to say.
No, it's fine. I can help you with words. I'm very good at that.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome, Joel.
Yes. There were a time my brother even made the comment. He's like, I would love for there to be a setting where I could change the mode insert color to hot pink. Like just give me something obvious. And that's and maybe this is a good transition to actually what I want to talk about with Dune.
Was hot pink on Dune?
Yes. Yeah, that was
Sweet.
it.
There you go.
But to wrap up Harry Potter, I loved the game. I really enjoyed the game. And now that it's gone, I really enjoyed how it shot. I really liked the layout. I thought it was a fun, unique experience. The lack of wireforms feeding the flippers is something different. The out lanes actually being the in lanes is awesome. Like I enjoyed it. So
you think you're going to get the game?
No, I'm not going to get the game.
No, why aren't you going to get the game?
Why.
Yeah,
I really thought there was a huge chance that I was going to get it because my wife loves Harry Potter.
Right.
But you know what game she actually is enjoying more? Dune. My wife, who's a huge Harry Potter fan, has enjoyed the Dune movies, but a huge Harry Potter fan, she has been loving Dune. And so, just side note, why my wife is playing pinball all of a sudden? No idea, but I'm not fighting it. She's down here playing. She played the heck out of Harry Potter.
Joel,
she's now
take care of the
Dune
kids. I'm going to go play some pinball.
Almost daily. She's down here playing Dune. And I've asked her, I'm like, what is it? What is it about Dune that you really enjoy? And the two things she talks about is one, the worm mech. So what is good is right now, if you haven't experienced Desert Power Multi-Ball, which involves the worm mech by ball 3, it's lit by default. So all you have to do is hit the worm and boom, you're in the multi-ball. And that's where you get to see the magnet and it grabs and it comes up. But the main thing she talks about is the light show. The light show in Dune is phenomenal. And there's two parts to that. One is the HAL, the horizontal aerial lighting system. So it's subtle. It does a fantastic job transitioning from light. There's two phases in the game, light or daytime and nighttime. So not only does it do that, but there are certain moments in the game where the ball stops. And what they do with the HAL system really gives an amazing light show. But it's not in your eyes. That's what she's been complaining about. She was complaining about Godzilla. She's like, Godzilla, she'll hit a shot and the flashers are going off and she's just like, oh, see, that's too much. Which I disagree. I mean, she was saying that about Godzilla and Cactus Canyon, like, oh, too much light, but maybe people are really sensitive to that. So she loves the light show, but then two, the game inserts, there are moments where, there'll be an explosion or something and all the inserts will flash a color or this or that. But most of the time, only the inserts that you need to shoot are lit. There's nothing else going. And that is such a drastic difference from Harry Potter to this, where this at any given moment, it's like if you're fighting a harvester, there'll be a yellow shot, which is the ornithopter, two blue shots, which are your laser gun, and a red shot. And that's it. It's like, that's the only things that are lit on the whole play field. So I don't know if that's just, it's communicating to her what to do better, or she's not as distracted, whatever. But
you know what you should do?
What?
You should ask her. You should communicate. Because that's what my wife tells me at 3:45 in the morning.
But because I've asked her, I'm like, do you want to know what to do? Like, she has no idea about, okay, go through the left end lane to light your spinners and then rip spinners, and that's how spice or water gets on the play field.
Do you tell her what to do?
She doesn't care about any of that.
Or does she say no?
I asked her, do you want to know what to... No. She's like, no.
See, I have it in my head. Like, Tom, this is what I have in my head, that Joel just walks up when his wife starts to play Dune. He's like, no.
No.
She goes to the side. He takes off the glass, the lock bar, and he takes his ball. He says,
Let me
"This-
show you."
Yeah, let me show you what to
No.
do. No,
Have you watched
okay.
my tutorial?
Once again,
First, let's turn this.
I pointed out that I don't know why my wife is playing pinball right now, but the last thing I want to do is stop that.
No,
So
you don't
I don't
wanna
need to
stop.
mansplain or talk. Like, I don't need to do any of that. If she is content with walking down here and playing by herself, I'm not gonna, But the moment she asks, "Hey, why is it doing
Sure.
that?" I'm happy to.
You
my
just, you
my
just queued
wife will
up.
give a tour of my game room to the pest control people, but she won't play the game. So, man.
Yeah, that's fine. Yeah.
Instead of Joel tutorials, you need to call that Joel splaining.
Joel
that just
splaining, wow.
Yeah, that just
Hmm.
needs to be the new thing.
Yeah.
Because you do them really good. I'll
Thank
give it to you. Like when I watch them, it's excellent. I have fun. Like that's.
I know
Like
you have
when
fun because you questioned why are you doing this?
Hey, because I'm legitimately asking questions. That's how I can learn. I get to tweak you a little bit. I think that's funny. But yeah, no, I genuinely want to know. Yeah.
I filmed the Dune tutorial yesterday, so Zach will edit that all up, and that was a challenge just because the game's not finished. The game's not finished, and I think there's large portions of the game. I mean, there's no mini wizard modes. There's no wizard modes really at all. It's just the harvester battles and the prophecy modes, and kind of going back and forth between that. But I will say, what's in the game currently is great. I mean, I think we've talked about this before, revealing a pin. What do you want to do? Do you just want to put a whole bunch in the game, but all of it's unpolished? Or would you rather put less in the game, but make sure what's in it is polished so that those first 5-10 minutes of somebody playing, they're going to have a great experience? And I will say Dune did the latter part of that. The first 5 or 10 minutes are very polished. The one thing that it is missing right now is call outs. There's very little speech in the game, both any sort of direction, like a narrator type thing, and then movie clips. There's not a ton of audio in the game yet. It's all coming. Apparently they have like 400 lines recorded. It's all coming. It's just not here yet. That's the biggest thing that I feel is missing. But what's in the game, the modes are fun. They're deep. They're choreographed well. The lighting's great. I've really enjoyed. Oh, just a what's the word? It's just a heads up to all Dune owners. They redesigned the cabinet. The legs on Dune, the cabinet is now designed where you do not have to increase the leg levelers at all. Apparently, the leg levelers being flat is 6.5 degrees. So I played the game. Zach set up the game. Zach was telling me the game shoots hard. So I just put the legs on how he delivered it. We streamed our whole first night that way. And it wasn't until after the stream did I put my digital level thing on the game. It was reading 7.8. It was 7.8 degrees,
steep,
which is crazy steep. And so on Dune, they redesigned the cabinet between Dune and Labyrinth. The leg levelers are supposed to be all the way down, which I think American Pinball was the same way, which was basically the game's designed so you don't have to spike up.
You're training hard for the Glass Off World Championship.
Sure was.
That's all it is.
Sure was. But now that the game is at the right angle, it shoots great. Like I'm super impressed with the game. It's a shame that it's leaving because in 6 months from now, I really want to see where this game is.
Is your wife leaving with the game? That's the question.
No, she's not. But I will tell you, I bought a game. And when I told my wife I bought a game, her first question was is it Dune?
Oh my God, bro, you screwed up. Oh my God.
Yes.
What have I told you? How do you get your wife fully into pinball?
You buy the game she asks you to buy.
Yep. Yes. Oh my God.
And that's why that's why Travis bought.
We just had 500 men. We just had 500 men all in unison just go. Oh no. So what game did you bring in?
The truth is my brother wants me to buy Dune too. He yes, he genuine.
Definitely buy it because Jared wants you to, not because your wife wants you to. That'll get you far.
What did I buy? I bought a X-Men. I bought an Uncanny X-Men LE. Reason being, Zach has been doing, obviously with Flipping Out, he's been doing a lot of trade-ins. And the pricing was right. The reality was I love Turtles. Turtles is like
I
my
bet you do.
yeah. I love Turtles. My 3 themes, like growing up, those are the so Tom's 3 themes are Rush, Rush, and Rush. So
Right.
my 3 themes were Turtles, Batman the Animated Series, and X-Men the Animated Series. Like I had Batman comics, I had X-Men comics. I love Turtles. All the Turtles action figures. So Turtles, Stern's Turtles, is it a great game? No. I think it's really fun. I think it's a really good game. I don't think it's a bad game. Well, so I own Turtles. Will I sell Turtles? No, it's Turtles. So I felt that X-Men, because it's X-Men, at some point I would probably buy one. Just on theme alone, I would probably buy one. But I told myself I'd get a Pro. Well, what I've realized now is I've become a snob, and the games that I own, I want to add all the bells and whistles. I want the anti-reflective glass. I want the shaker motor. I powder coated it. My Godzilla's powder coated.
He has morphed into you, Tom.
I'm doing all those things. So everybody needs a role model in their life. And if you're looking for a role model, Tom Graf,
right here.
Yeah.
Tom Graf is the role model we all need. So yes, am I an elitist now? Is that what I am? Is that what I am? So I knew I was going to get a Pro or a premium at some point, and the reality is Zach got this LE on trade, and the price was awesome. So I was like, why would I buy a premium and then spend $1,000 or $1,500 to get it when I can just do this?
Zach's lowering the price of all our games. Thanks, Zach.
Yep. Wow. So I got it, and it's beautiful. It's an amazing, like beautiful game, and I get it now. I understand. It's weird. It's weird how previously when I would buy a Pro or Premium that had nothing in it, immediately I started thinking, well, I need to get art blades. I need to get this. I need to get that. There's something nice about not having to do any of that. It's just like, yep, the only thing that I'm waiting on is the topper. It's like,
that is the nice thing about the LEs is it's just everything's there. Unless
It's
you
just
want to
there.
like get crazy mods or something, like
yeah.
not crazy mods, but you want to touch up your game.
I have reached out to 3 different mod makers for particular mods to put in the game. So I'm excited to add those. We'll be streaming it next week. I forgot how much fun the game is to shoot. I love the layout. It's just the kinetic satisfaction of the game. But the other reason I got the game, and it's a gamble, is Stern's redoing the code. I mean, it's weird playing a game that I feel like has taken a step backwards. Like we're back at, I mean, it's technically 0.91 code, but it feels like released code. It's back to a very basic structure. But what I will say though
I think it's better than it was, honestly.
Well, yeah, but there's no there's no mini wizard modes. There's nothing. It's kind of really what's in the game. There's 8 modes, 3 multi-balls, and then this kind of hurry up, which is the future hurry up. And that's all that's in the game right now. So I had a great game the other night. I got through 5 modes, and I played all 3 multi-balls, and it was kind of the first time in a while that I've played a game and I'm like, well, now what? Like now, kind of I can keep. There was nothing else, like there was no long-term thing I was working towards. I was kind of just keep doing it. But I will say what Mike Vinacore said on the review or the stream that Stern had, what he was talking about, what they're adding is everything he mentioned I was excited for. So they're going to flesh out the modes more, give them more character. They're doing more with the future perks with the saving the different people. Each multi-ball is getting reworked. And then one thing he got me excited for was a combo-based mode. So they're going to start tracking the number of combos you have. And the best thing I can correlate that to would be Mech Suit Multi-Ball on Deadpool. And that is one of my favorite. I like wizard modes that you're chipping away at. Elwyn does an exceptional job at that. But it's like if you're going to track the number of combos I have to see that, and I'm like, oh, I only need 8 more combos, and then I qualify Mech Suit Multi-Ball, and then you can just and it's a fun. I don't know. So there was everything that Mike Vinacore mentioned was stuff that I'm excited about. So I bought the game. Best case scenario, the code ends up being amazing. It's a theme that I absolutely love, and I got the top model for a great price. Worst case scenario, a year from now, the code's complete. It's still kind of and I sell it. I don't. I'm here to ride it out, play the game, have fun with it, and if it's not amazing, I sell it. Like what? So that's my thought. There's my TED talk, right?
That's pretty good thought. Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, so the question is then to kind of circle back, what shot do you enjoy the most on Dune? So I forgot to ask that. I was still looking at the playfield on my iPad, so I'm curious.
Well, I will say, so a lot of times when I watch my wife play, it's almost like she forgets there's a third flipper, like there's an upper flipper, and there's a magnet that'll stop the ball. So there are moments that it'll stop the ball right above the third flipper. So for a novice, it like gives them a moment to realize, oh, I should probably use the third flipper. She can hit the ramp shot. She can hit the ramp shot from the third flipper. Like there's in the Desert Power or not Desert Power multi-ball. There's a certain moment where, when you defeat a harvester, after you defeat the harvester, it'll grab the ball. It'll stop the ball right there. And then you can go to the side ramp and then collect your jackpot at the worm. And I've seen her do it. Like I didn't teach her to do it. I didn't tell her to do it. She just knew it. Like stops the ball, hit the ramp because there's one light lit showing the ramp, and then boom, hit where the other light is lit. And so I would say my favorite shot though.
After all that, you're going to say it's not the side ramp?
I enjoy the side ramp.
Okay.
I enjoy the side ramp.
Where's this leading to, Joel?
I like the right orbit. I like the right orbit, which can become a ramp. And maybe I like that because a lot of the modes, there's hurry ups.
So
and
good
to
question.
Finish
then.
it is on that shot.
Which
so
orbit is better, Joel? The right orbit on Dune or the left orbit on Evil Dead?
I knew it was coming. These are great transitions. There's no left orbit on Evil Dead. You mean that lovely shot into the pops that you just can't fathom why it exists. It's a ramp, right? So on Evil Dead, you hit the left where it feels like it's an orbit. It's actually a ramp. It's a 180 ramp that feeds the ball into the pops. It's an interesting choice. It's an interesting choice of a shot.
That's like our in joke right now.
Will I? Did it bother me though on Evil Dead? No, it didn't. It didn't bother me at all.
Is there any shots that ever bother you, Joel? Ever? Like after seeing your tier list, I feel like everything is great.
Have you heard his discussion of Halloween?
Yes.
Oh,
any shot
up the middle
that rejects more than it should. But I'm looking at my tier list now, and like Led Zeppelin, I know people hate the upper flipper shot. I loved it because I could hit it and Travis can't. But I don't know. There's any shot that rejects a lot, or you got to hit this thing. It's like way too tight of a shot. There was a lot of shots on Houdini that I did not like. Alien, the entire cryo chamber upper left area was essentially inaccessible because you had to hit, from the lower left, you had to hit a shot that would feed the middle right flipper, and then you'd have a really tough shot to get it up into the cryo chamber thing. Same thing with like the SIM card shot on Dialed In. I mean, there's some shots like that that are just rough.
Are you saying you don't like the SIM card shot on Dialed In?
I haven't played a ton of it, but I don't think I've ever hit it purposely. I think it's always just fallen into it.
That's
I mean,
fair. That's fair.
That's like all of us not named Zoller or Escher, pretty much. Or Raymond. Raymond hits that a lot.
That tells you something about the shot, though, doesn't it?
Well, yeah, but you get like ginormous like awards for doing it. I mean, it's hard to hit, but when you hit it, it actually matters. I think that's what makes Dialed In such a fun game. They have one thing, the Big Bang thing, that target there. I love that.
That's a good target.
Yeah, I wish that would be in more games. Like the ability to end a mode completely. Like maybe you don't get all the points, but to get some of the points because the mode matters in the progression of the game. I like that. I wish that would be brought in more for modern pinball, but I can't think of any other game that does something like that.
I was thinking maybe Dungeons and Dragons with the critical hit, but I don't think it clears everything. It
spots a shot.
A shot.
Which I enjoyed. I enjoyed that. I'm looking at my tier list. Honestly, Harry Potter, the extra ball shot, which is purposely hard, is the under the flipper shot. That is a tough shot. And the challenge is there are certain terms, there are certain modes that you have to hit that shot. Or it feels great when you hit it on Harry Potter, the shot that goes under the left ramp. It feels awesome when you hit it. But when that shot was lit for term modes, my mind was like, well, looks like I'm timing that out.
Yeah,
like that was kind of my
just trap up,
my,
time
like,
it out. Yeah.
it's like just
Easy.
ignore it. It'll
Yeah.
it'll change to a different shot in 30 minutes. Like that was, or 30 seconds. That was kind of always my
Oh, look at Joel
thought.
thinking like a competitive player. Yeah,
yeah.
that's all you
Just
do.
time that out.
Yeah, that's it.
I don't
ZMAX
know.
strats.
Yeah, there's not. I'm trying to think of. I mean, there are definitely shots that are more satisfying than others, and I mean, on Deadpool, every single time I hit the katana ramp, like it feels good every time, every single time. Foo Fighters ripping that spinner up the middle, and the way it would loop around, and then you can hit the upper flipper shot. Like it feels good every time.
See, I like the center spinner on Dune, and even if you don't fire the upper flipper, just that return to your right flipper, like it's butter every single time. Like just doing a live catch or drop catch right there.
Dune
like stuff
shoots
like that,
very
geometry
well.
like that, I like.
So my desk is a motorized desk, and I just accidentally clicked it. So my old desk was lowering and about to take me out at the knees. But yeah, no, it shoots great. My only issue with Dune, the far right, the Fadakin multi-ball, that's a tough shot. I mean, it's just one that I find I ignore. It's kind of I mean, Harry Potter had that too. Like honestly, I would ignore the entire Quidditch section until I'd remember like, oh, I need to hit this and I need to get this multi-ball going. So I think some games are really good at forcing you to play all of the play field at all times. Looking at there are definitely games where you can ignore entire parts or pieces of the playfield until there's a mode or a specific
fantastic
things.
Games too. That's great experiences.
Wow.
I will say, like, I was playing the new Jaws code 1.0 since Jaws 50th was announced, and I always forget when I come back to that how much there actually is to do in that game. I know a lot of people are saying like the code's not done, but it's like even before that there was
done now.
There was plenty to do though, right? You had your Orca awards, you have your fish finder target, you got your encounters, you got your bounty hunts.
Jaws is to do. I don't know. I've been sitting on the idea of buying a game for a long time, and Jaws has always been the answer. That was the game I was going to buy.
What happened?
I bought X-Men. If we look right now at my tier list, which I did this on the Flippin' Out stream 2 weeks ago, I personally currently have X-Men ranked a B. It's a good game. Where do I have Jaws? S tier, top tier. So why in the world did I buy an X-Men over Jaws? Right? That's the question. Why in the world?
You're passing on an S tier game.
Yep.
Because you like the theme better.
Yep.
But you have the hope.
I have the hope
that the rule set will come along.
I have the hope that it gets that rule set up into an A tier game. That's my hope.
You'll settle for A tier.
I have Turtles. I have Turtles ranked as a B, and I own Turtles, and I'm never selling that.
Okay, that's true. You're right. B is a horrible score. Oh my god.
Well, no, B is a good score. No, I am very happy that I got X-Men. I'm excited to ride this ride and see where the code goes and to get new code updates and experience the game grow. Because I don't feel like I feel like this is a gamble that I'm not going to lose. Like I don't feel like the price is going to go down crazy amounts more.
Do you feel like you've just like gotten the equivalent to like just a new in-box experience nearly since you realize that the code is like just revamping and just
pretty much
going forward with that? Yeah,
it feels like a new pin to me. You know, honestly, I'm a little nervous to stream it this Wednesday because the code this is the challenge I get with any new pin where it's like how much code's in the game and how much can I show. Luckily, my skill level typically keeps us from showing too much.
You don't have to worry about that, brother. You're not going to show the entire game.
But that's where I'm at, where it's like I saw a weird glitch on the screen the other day. Like I really truly feel like
if you want to find an awesome glitch, just play all the modes.
Yeah, okay. Then that's
and always collect everybody in the future, and then watch what happens.
Okay. You'd be proud of me. I said I completed 5 modes and I collected 4 out of 5 people. I felt pretty good about that. So I don't think I'm going to get 8 for 8. But I feel pretty good about 4 out of 5.
Put the game on Pinball. You could get there.
Well, yeah. Yes.
Fine.
Yeah. Well, okay. So Jaws, will I own Jaws at some point? And this was an interesting discussion that came up during the tier list when I filled this out. If you're wondering what we did, there's a website, Tier Maker, and I put a list of all 30 plus games that we've streamed on Flipping Out over the last 2 years. And Jared and I went through and we
All
ranked them where
S-tier.
we think they were. No, there was only 3 S tier games.
How many B tier?
B was, I mean, we had a nice bell curve.
Wait.
was,
What were the top 3 S
Ooh.
tier games?
Yeah.
There were like 20. I'm not going to count. The 3 top S tier games were Jaws, and the way we labeled S tier, perfect or close to it.
Okay.
Or close to it.
What? So define perfect before we go. Like perfect for
Perfect,
you is
Tom
what?
Graf.
Like, well, I mean,
Yeah.
like you feel like, yeah, or you feel like immersed
Okay.
in the theme, or you just
Well,
love the rule. Like, what combination
hot
equals
tub.
perfection?
So Straight Down the
Yeah.
Middle does reviews, and I like their format of, they do shots and layout, rules and codes, display and animation, sound, lights, all that. But
So
then
S tier is if Greg loves it. That's
They
what you're
have-
saying.
But they have a section there which is just the fun factor,
Right.
the fun factor, and that weighs a lot in what Jared and I were saying. So Jaws, do I have any complaints? Do I have any complaints about really any part of the game?
Ooh, Geeski's listening.
No, I don't.
Okay.
Like,
Whew.
I don't. The only thing is, do I like X-Men more than Jaws? The theme, yeah, like it's a theme. It's a little older than me. But it's a great movie. I appreciate the movie what it is. It's just not a theme that calls to me. But it's an incredible game in every way. The fun factor is high. I love playing that game. I get immersed in that game. It's an incredible game. That's why we put it S tier. Jared's the same way. Do I think Jaws is better than Godzilla? I do. I do think Jaws is better than Godzilla, and I have Godzilla right here. Why do I own Godzilla and not Jaws? Because I bought it first. It's powder coated. It's modded out the heck out of it. Like, my kids enjoy Godzilla. It's a close, 1A, 1B. That's where I view Jaws and Godzilla. What's up, Travis?
Tom, are you following this logic here? I just want us to back up here. Just Tom and I. It's just Tom, me, and a couple of you other fellows out there listening. So our partner in crime here loves Jaws.
Yeah.
And he ranks it ahead of Godzilla.
Yeah.
But he's not going to buy it because he has Godzilla already.
Yeah.
But then he decided to get X-Men because the code's revamping. So we got that. And then his wife loves Dune, but then he's not going to get that either. Okay. We're all on the same page.
It's all theme driven.
It's all part of the plan. Right?
It's all theme. You're right. Tom, you're right.
Could
It's
have
all
been
theme.
3 pop bumpers in the middle of the play field. That's it. And Joel would have been like, X-Men, yes.
This whole entire
Where's my money?
podcast, we just drove home. It's just about theme.
Well,
That's
it does.
it.
Yes. It does explain.
What theme?
Yes.
Theme is huge. In
Theme is
pinball.
huge.
It's huge.
It is.
Yeah. It's
It is.
huge.
It is.
Yeah, and
Yep, I agree.
So the third S tier game we can just
Oh,
keep,
yeah.
we just keep going as Evil Dead. You don't even have to make a comment about the third S tier game is Evil Dead. But theme wise, I would never own
back
it.
up.
I would never own Evil Dead because I can't. Like, that is a theme that would not work in this household. This family.
Why?
We
Why
had
would that not
Elvira
work?
ranked A tier. Would I ever own Elvira? No, it's a theme that I'm sorry, I can't have in this house.
What do you have against Elvira?
I personally don't have any issues with Elvira, but there are other people in this household. But my Autumn,
There's
my
just like
daughter,
a couple assets that you're just
No.
like, I just can't have in this
Autumn-
household.
my daughter who's 7, she said something. Well, the question was Harry Potter. She thought Harry Potter was scary. My 7-year-old thought Harry Potter was scary because she doesn't know anything about Harry Potter. And my wife made a comment about, it's like fun scary though. Like, once you get to know it, the monsters, it's fun. Like, it's a fun scary. I was like,
Fun
like
scary.
Monster
Okay.
Bash. Remember, Monster Bash is nothing but monsters, but it's fun scary. And Autumn goes, is Monster Bash the one with the lady on it with the low cut shirt?
You're like, yes. Yes.
And I was like, and my wife started laughing. I was like, no, that wasn't Monster Bash.
You're
But-
like, no, that's Daddy's special
okay,
game.
you can talk about Evil Dead. Why is Evil Dead and why isn't Evil Dead an S tier game, guys? Why you both agree clearly?
I
Because,
didn't rank it
the
in S
left
tier.
door,
What are you talking about? I think it's a good game.
It's a good game.
I think it's a very
It's a
good game. Yeah,
Okay.
I think for what Spooky's done, I think that's elevated them.
Mm.
Definitely. I mean, I had fun playing it. I played it
Yes.
at shows multiple times, and I've had fun every time. I mean, there's been like some aspects where I'm kind of like, okay, that shot feels kind of weird, but then there's other shots where I'm like, okay, that shot feels really good. right? And then
Yeah.
just like hearing the different sounds and everything, and just kind of seeing like the everything come together with a theme. Like I think they
Right.
did very well on that, and plus the artwork.
Oh yeah.
Like holy shit! Like the art is
Yeah.
just. I really like what Franchi did with it. I know it's going to sound like we're just kissing his ass, or I am right now, but
we're
that
just
right
all
there,
bitter
like, I
because
really
we
did
can't
like
get
that.
one. That's the problem.
That's
Oh,
what it is.
No,
Yeah. It's
No, like you said, Joel, it's just like Evil Dead. I don't think that's just the theme I'd want in the house kind of thing.
Yeah,
but
100%.
I do think the game plays amazing. You know,
What's the
with the
scariest game you
exception
have,
of Left
Tom?
Orbit.
Yeah, or the 180 Left
Rush.
Orbit ramp,
Rush
whatever.
is definitely
Is Rush-
probably Jaws, or I don't know. Is Iron
Stranger
Maiden?
Things has
Would
some
Iron Maiden be
scary
scary?
moments.
Yeah,
Iron
Stranger
Maiden
Things.
has like Keith going across the screen getting chased by
Dracula,
something. So yeah, that's
Dracula. Bram
Dracula. Yeah,
Stoker's Dracula.
you have a
Mhm.
Dracula? How long
I
have you
do.
had one? I don't remember that.
Long time.
I must walk past
Put a new
it. Just-
playfield in it.
Oh,
Really? Was it all
be committed
nice?
to it, yeah.
What's nicer, your Dracula or Harlem Globetrotters?
It's pretty close.
Mm.
Dang.
It's
Joel,
pretty
he might
close.
have the nicest Globetrotters I've ever seen.
Well, I know he's done a few playfield swaps, right? So I don't doubt it. But no, it's Evil Dead. The reason we said S was we said perfect or close to it. Is the layout of Evil Dead perfect? No. I mean, I can't sit here as much as I like Bug and Spooky Luke. Are there layouts as fun to shoot as any Elwyn game? No. They're not. And but they're getting better. Like I do think the left orbit ramp back into the pops is once again a very interesting choice. Maybe
No,
it's
like
not the
I
most
said,
satisfying
it's
shot,
probably
but
the
it's,
best shooting
Oh, yeah.
spooky game. I mean,
I agree.
Yep,
Honestly.
I'd agree to that.
But
and it is fun to play. for
I
sure.
agree. That's why it really excites me. As much fun as I had with Evil Dead, I'm genuinely excited to see what the next thing is for them. The rumor is it's a more family friendly theme, so maybe that would happen. I mean,
Playboy.
and that's where like Dune. I think everything we saw with Labyrinth was incredible, and I think Dune they've stepped it up a notch. They've improved in almost every single category. Now we're just waiting on the code to be fleshed out to really, be able to give it an honest ranking.
Yeah, I wish there was a Dune closer for me to play. Like right now, it's Madison, which is a couple hours drive.
Hmm.
So, but yeah, I played it at Yegpin, but it like literally
Yeah.
just came out then.
Yeah.
And it shot fine. I mean, I enjoyed how it shot. It just didn't seem like the code was all there. Like I didn't.
Yeah, believe it or not, code is kind of important, to to
It
the
is,
enjoyability
and
of the game.
like I've said a bunch of times, first impressions are important too.
True. And we don't know what's going on behind the scenes. I assume there's always licensing, situations where it's like, we got to get this pin out at a certain time because of license commitments or whatever.
Well,
but
and it's
I just want
crazy right
awesome
now how many
voiceovers.
pins
That's all I
have
want.
been released this year alone, and it's only July.
Mm-hmm.
yeah. There's
Now,
been a lot.
how does Predator stack up to all of these that we just listed?
I don't know.
Is that your reaction, Joel?
I mean,
You don't like
this
it?
is-
You don't like the Arnold voice?
I haven't even really looked at it that much, to be honest. I just haven't been
yeah.
that
So
excited about it. So
the
I've
first
just kind of
time-
been like,
Yeah, it's
I'll
kind
wait
of like
till I see one and I play it.
well, the first time I saw it, I was just like, "This is Whirlwind."
Did
once you-
really? Like,
Yeah,
it's
once you
Whirlwind?
see it. Well, once you see it, it looks like there's like a lot of shots that are
But
very
it's
similar to
But it's a
Whirlwind.
wide body.
Doesn't mean that you can't be
Just took-
inspired by
just
it.
took Whirlwind and straight.
Are there
I
three
mean-
spinning discs in the middle of the playfield?
No
I
fan
think there,
topper
I think
either.
there is. I think it. Yeah, I think it has a fan to it. No, look at it. Once you see it, you won't be able to unsee it. But it's just like I don't know. I've watched some of the video. The only thing that I was kind of concerned about too is the right orbit on there. It's not as good as the orbit on Evil Dead. So it's, like the left orbit on Evil Dead, Joel. It's not as good as that one.
Got
Yeah,
it.
Yeah.
Yeah. My view on Predator, and I'm just the reality is Zach's going to sell them, which means I'm probably going to stream one.
You gonna play
Let's
it?
go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I I know it's going to be.
See, now you're going to have to edit out.
August.
You're going to have to edit out your initial reaction now.
No,
you got to sell that shit.
Yeah, interpret that however you want.
You sounded like the helicopter going. That's awesome.
No, the minigun.
Yeah, I forgot.
So I'm pumped. No, it's the reality is, I mean, I streamed from
Occasionally.
Pedretti. I've streamed Alien, which was made by the same factory that's going to make this, and I've streamed Funhouse.
Yeah, and where'd you rank Funhouse, Joel?
Pretty dang low. Pretty dang low there, bruh. Just because I know you've been involved in the product.
That's harsh.
Yeah.
I know. I was the one that came up with the layout and everything.
Yeah.
I noticed like a bunch of them are for sale now after Joel put it.
Yeah, I just killed it.
Freaking Joel, man. That's how we all need to judge. Like from now on, anybody that wants to send hate mail to Tom and I, just redirect it at Joel.
Yes.
Like he's directly responsible. If your pen loses value,
it's
on his Wednesday
me.
nights. Yeah.
TripleDrain@gmail.com.
Let Jared play more. Jared will up the value.
Jared
now does Zach actually say to you, like, if you rate this lower than this, I will kick you in the balls, Joel, because I have one to sell.
No.
Zach
lets him go. I guarantee
Zach
he does.
Genuinely has zero. He has never filtered me once. If anything, the one thing he's asked me is like, just if you don't mind, could you mention, hey, if you want to buy a game, buy it from Flipping Out. Like that's his one. like let me look at my notes. It's like you and Jared just keep doing what you're doing. But if you want to mention Flipping Out once in a while, that would be fine.
Can
it's
you
like, okay, that's
imagine
valid.
that, Tom. Like Joel's playing, he's like, well, this shot shit.
Yeah.
You can buy this from Flipping Out right now.
Well, we joked around about that.
I wouldn't personally buy this, but if you want to buy it.
This game is down in the D tier, but it's available. It's available. Here's my problem with Funhouse. Of all the games I've owned, the game I sold the fastest because I didn't enjoy it was Pinball. And Pinball
you just
is
don't
a
like
game.
that era of game, is what you're saying.
It's just I didn't grow up with that game. I have no sentimental attachment to that game at all. So to me, it's a brand new experience. It's a brand new game. Pinball got here, it's got great reviews. It's incredibly liked. It's incredibly respected. That game was gone in under 2 weeks. I was just like, it's not doing anything for me. So might as well just move it on. And that's unfortunately the feeling I had with Funhouse. The 2.0 code didn't really do anything for me. And the original code, I have no emotional attachment to it. So if I'm going to compare it to other games of that era, there are other games of that era I enjoy more. So it didn't. There was nothing about that game that pulled me in.
I feel a cold in the air. It's like the Grim Reaper has appeared.
No,
right? Yeah.
Well, but that's
we're gonna have to extend out that meme, add some more rooms to this bad boy.
People that listen to this podcast, there's a good chance that a lot of you have fond memories of Funhouse, and if you do, this remake is incredible. It's incredibly well made. It's a sturdy, awesome, amazingly
there's
great
a
version
reason
of
that game sold as many copies as it did.
It's a good game. I just personally, it's not a game that
Joel just hates you if you play it. That's all. That's all he's saying.
I mean, shout out to Josh Roop from Loser Kid. Like he has incredible sentimental attachment and memories to this game. He just unboxed one. And he now has like a deal going on where if you want to buy one for $500 out, reach out to. There's like a way to do that. I think I don't know what it is. It's like I don't know. Just reach out to look at Loser Kid or watch that video, and you can see how to buy one for $500 less. But like this is a game that Josh loves, and he's got really good things to say about it because he was able to get essentially a brand new version of that game.
And one of the things that people don't realize, we had the classic edition at Expo. And so Larry DeMar himself, like the original software, game design, all that, he came and played the Funhouse. And he gave the best compliment that I've ever heard for like any pinball machine that I was happy about. They said, this feels like the first day that I played it at the factory. I'm like,
That's
okay,
awesome.
Bingo. Like that's what you're going for. So yeah, I mean, I get it. Like I've played some of the Funhouses that it's like, okay, this doesn't quite feel like the original. Like I could just tell. Then I played others. So I'm just like, this feels like an exact replica. Like so I mean, it's mileage may vary, full transparency, like, but the same thing happens even with like Cactus Canyon or Monster Bash. But I will say Attack from Mars remake, nothing like the original. I think nearly 99% of people will agree with me there. It's just that one's a little funky.
I've heard, but I mean, I don't know. I'm excited. I know there are more remakes coming down the road, and so maybe some of these older games it'll be allegedly
more remakes.
I've been in the hobby long enough or gone to enough shows that I've had a chance to play, some of these quote unquote older games that I didn't play before. So I now have a baseline, and I'm excited to see what some of these alleged remakes are going to be in play.
I like this game. Tom, what remake do you want to see? Like, I get it. There's probably a bunch of people out there groaning like they don't want remakes. Totally fine. But if there happened to be a remake, what one would you want to see
any
next?
company out there?
Sure. We'll say any company.
I haven't thought about it. I don't
Harlem
know.
Globetrotters.
No, I already have a nice
He already got the best one.
I don't know. I'd have to think about it, to be honest with you.
See, I would say
selling
Frontier.
all my pins.
Honestly, I would say Frontier.
I got one for sale.
What? I've told you, if you're selling it, let me know. Do you really?
I'm thinking about selling it, yeah.
Okay, Joel, edit that out of the podcast. Don't let anybody else hear that, because I've been looking for Frontier.
Isn't Frontier
I bought it
Ellen's
during
favorite game?
COVID, actually.
Yeah, I remember that.
COVID first started.
And I remember the price, and I'm not going to say it out loud, but I remember, because you and I talked about this. Tom's going to give me the friend upcharge. I know it's coming.
It's Elwin's favorite game, isn't it? He loves Frontier.
I mean, I think he likes it. I don't know if it's his. Yeah.
Or skateball.
I mean, he's wearing the Frontier shirt.
Oh, yeah.
But that's because the guy looks like him.
Crickets are awesome. So, Joel, okay, what remake do you want to see?
I mean, J-pop is J-pop, but at the same time, I like a lot of shots in his game. Like, I just like the ball pass. I think the whimsical side of it is very fun. So there's a lot of rumors of whether it's Theater of Magic or Tales of the Arabian Night or Circus Voltaire.
I got one, but I don't think it would ever happen.
What one's that?
Congo.
I'll blink twice if that's possible.
He's not blinking. I don't know if
I can't see. You're too far away.
No, I do agree with that. I actually feel like I would be kind of excited. I know this is like a hot take or a dumbass take. I don't know. But I would personally enjoy if certain layouts could come back and just be reskinned. So the way Beatles was, I thoroughly enjoyed that, right? It's kind of like a take on Sea Witch with some adjustments. I wish companies would explore doing that more often at just a lower limited, allocate or unit run, but something like that. I think there's a market for something like that. I really do.
I was having a conversation with one of my buddies, Bill, and we were playing Bond 60th at Lumberjack Johnny's in Appleton. And we were talking about, like what a fun game and layout, and it's kind of a shame, like not everybody gets to enjoy it because it was so limited. But like if they could do more games like that, I think that would be cool, but I think obviously not at the $20,000 price range that it came out at, or whatever it was.
Yeah, if it's similar to the vein of Pulp Fiction,
right?
At very similar price points, I think the units move.
Right.
I really do believe that. It has to be the right theme, but Pulp Fiction's proven too that it doesn't have to be like Joel's thing, like an S tier theme, right?
Hey, we put Pulp Fiction at an A. We put it high.
Right. So it's not S tier, like I said. It can just be A. It's perfectly fine, right?
Well, and like I said, I think I said this before, like Elton John. I think if that game was a couple $1,000s less, it would sell huge.
Yeah. But is that possible under JJP's model?
Yeah,
like I hear what you're saying.
I don't know.
Because maybe we could say the same thing about
they did a 10K Harry Potter.
Yeah, that's fair. In the words of Joel, version. That's fair. Tom Graf, like coming in with facts, like changed my mind immediately.
There you go.
What that pest guy spray in that room because you're
It's on
wide awake
fire.
and going. Yeah.
I think it was a lady, Joel.
Oh, sorry. I just saw like blurs in the background.
That's okay.
I did not.
It's
My
fine.
bad.
It's fine. She did
for the
remark about
record,
my pinball
though.
collection, by the way.
Hey.
Nice. For the record, we are giving Joel shit over his tiers, but again,
Yes.
everybody have your tiers the way you want. Enjoy pinball the way you want. Unless you're Joel, then we can all give him shit.
Right.
But everybody
if
else,
you
you're
want to
perfectly
think
fine.
everything is S tier, go for
That's
it.
not. There's 3 S tier.
I would
been
say
cool,
if you think everything is S tier, that is probably an excellent mindset and place to be. Like, think about how much fun that person is probably having playing pinball.
That's true.
they're
right?
living it up. Yeah.
Yeah, that's the person that will take $20 to the arcade, get a couple of beers, and they are like in hog heaven.
Whee!
Yeah, can you imagine that? We got to
Travis
find that
is like
person at TPF.
Gordon Ramsay. He's like, this is shit.
So
Always find one fun thing on each pin. That's the goal.
yeah. Well,
Every time you can find it, it's there,
Absolutely.
and you'll laugh your
Absolutely.
ass off when you figure it out. Like we
Yeah.
figured it out on Police Force, right?
yeah.
That game didn't even become fun till Eric Thorin at DA2 just bastardized it. And then you were like, well, this isn't very fun. But then you just laugh at the absurdity of it and you just try for it anyways. Right. So
True.
when Bowden hit like, I think he downsized it a little bit, but then when Bowden hit like the 8 ramps in a row
Yeah, the
to
right
still
ramp.
score, I'm like, yeah, that's fun. Right. It's so stupid. It's such a stupid rule, I think, to
Yeah.
have something like it. But yeah, it's so hilarious that I'm like, I'm cheering. I'm all for it. So it's like,
We-
find the fun thing in pins.
Jared and I, we get called shills all the time. And, hey, not every pinball machine can be fun. Not every pinball machine can be the greatest ever. And it's like, we don't say every pinball machine is the greatest ever. But
No,
hey, it's my
no.
brother and I.
Actually,
hanging out.
I think Jared probably really honest.
Oh,
honestly.
he has no hesitation
Right.
to share it. But it's just fun. It's my brother and I hanging out playing a game. Like we're gonna have a good time. Now, are there pinball machines that I streamed it once and I'm like, I don't want to stream it again. Like I don't like one night's good enough for me. Or we stream it 2-3 weeks and you know what? That's good enough. Like I'll gladly walk by that in an arcade. I don't have to play it again. That's fine. But are we gonna make sure are we gonna have fun for 2 hours? Yes, we're gonna have fun for 2 hours. And it was cool seeing people post their version of the tier list because we had GTF in the D tier and we had Houdini. So like there's somebody who has Houdini as an A pin and felt the need to tell us why. Good for you. Same thing with Godfather. We had Godfather at a C, which is just fine. And there's some people that swear Godfather is potentially even JJP's top game. I mean, so and that's fine. That's fine that people can have different. That's what's cool about pinball, right? That everybody can enjoy what they enjoy. What was I going to say? A fun random thought. So with Dune, honestly, one of my favorite parts of Dune is the pain box. The pain box, which is it's a left out lane ball save. But you have to put your hand on the button. You have to hold it down, and you have to play the game with one hand, and you have to hit the left ramp. And it's so simple, but it's awesome. It's such a I'm so glad it's not a mode. I'm so glad it's I already lost the ball. I deserve to fail, but if I can do this, what an awesome way to come back. And Jared and I have had so much it's something where normally when you drain, you're upset. When I drain and it's the left out lane on ball 2 or ball 3, I'm pumped. It's like, here we go. Time for the pain box. And I've done it twice. Jared's now done it twice. And it's awesome. Like what a fun moment that shouldn't be a moment, but what a fun moment in a game.
I wonder if Kingpin could get me a Dune to stream.
I don't know. Hopefully you can stream one.
Mm.
It's fun. It is a fun game. But honestly, if you can stream one, I wish you could stream it in like a month or two. Like, because you're a good enough player. Like Carl, he's been streaming it. He can just blow through it. I mean,
Sure.
what's there already? He can just. I mean, that's where
I'm
Carl
not
is.
Carl though.
No.
Most
not many
of us
people are.
aren't.
Not many people are. What else? Well, the reason I brought up Dune and maybe it's just a real short conversation was just inserts and communicating light show and communicating what's in that balance, because I'm all for light show, but I do think some of the modern games now, it's almost like you're doing too much that now it's really hard to understand what you're doing or what you're trying to do. And then And then you got some older games where it's just like, yeah, everything's off except for the one shot you have to hit. I mean, I don't know. Do you guys have any strong opinions on like games that you feel the inserts are way too much, or it's like, I mean, prime example, in my opinion, is Guns N' Roses. I think Guns N' Roses is a blast to play, but when you're in a song mode, the priority is just this absurd light show, which is it amps you up. It feels good, but man, is it hard to know what you're trying to do or what you're trying to hit. And that's where it's like, I get it. You're giving me a moment because I'm rocking out to this song. But I think for a second here, you've put pinball second. You've put light show and music and immersion as number one. You've put playing an actual game and trying to work through a mode as number two. And that's tough.
I think it just depends, right? When I think of light shows, I like it to lead me in the direction that I'm supposed to go with the game. But then I do like it when games have certain immersive qualities to it to show like some type of light show that tends to suck me into the theme a little bit as well. I don't mind that. So if there's like a switch frenzy mode or something like that, like, then yeah, just go wild on it. Like if I hit a jackpot and I'm still like having to ramp out on something, but yet the lights are just going crazy. Like, yeah, I mean, it just kind of is what it is at that point. It's really hard to just differentiate what is the proper lighting and when, because we're all going to have different experiences, even in the same mode, right? We might approach it a different way, or as soon as you brick a shot, you may not stay in the same flow state or however it could be. So, I mean, I think it's kind of tough to make sure that something doesn't go over something else, right? Because I imagine just in the production of a game, that probably happens all the time. And that's incredibly hard to keep up with.
Yeah, I know. Well, Dune, you're in a desert. Like if that thing would have been looking like a carnival and just crazy light shows, it makes no sense. Right. Part of me, maybe it's just theme, but the fact that like they've added atmospheric lighting with the HAL system, but then the inserts are just there to communicate what's lit or what's not. Like it's super simple.
If you can play Dune,
boring, you know?
If you can play Dune in a non-pinball hall, right? If you have it in a room, you turn the lights down and you crank up the sound. Yeah, it is a really fun experience. That's what I'd highly recommend everybody seek out. That's that's an amazing experience.
It's really hard to stream it because I know I've watched back my streams. I'm not communicating the light show. I either have to turn off my external lighting, but then the cameras can't see the ball, or you have it where the cameras can actually see what you're doing, but then you lose that atmospheric lighting. So it's really tough. And if anybody ever has the opportunity to play a Dune in a home environment with the lights off, it's an amazing experience. I was also going to say, like Evil Dead, they have some light shows where like the whole playfield's red because you're hacking up a body or something. Like you can do immersive things, but
that's fine.
But trying to find that balance is challenging. I am surprised. What is it? Star Trek Premium or LE, and then I know Guardians of the Galaxy are two of the only games that all the inserts on the game are RGB lights. Like I'm surprised that hasn't become a standard for a Stern game. Maybe Spike 3 will make that standard. That's become pretty standard. Like I'm pretty sure all JJP games are all RGB lights. All Spooky games now are all RGB lights. I'm surprised that isn't a standard yet with a Stern, because you would assume that would simplify things, right? Because all their inserts can be clear and all their, I don't know, just like the fact that Stern has 3 different color GI, so X-Men has, their white, blue, and red bulbs all across the playfield. You would think with some sort of RGB GI light, you could just get away with one and be able to coordinate, communicate what you're trying to do. So I'm a big fan of lighting, but it wasn't until my wife really pointed out how much she enjoyed the simplicity of the light show of Dune did it make me pause and think, oh, yeah. Maybe.
I mean, there's something to that. And we talk about that all the time. There's elegance and simplicity. And I think especially if you're dealing with this type of experience of what pinball is, I think it's okay to have some stuff simplified, right? Because you look at old school pins in the 80s and 90s. Do you guys hear my dog?
Is that you? That's what I was going to say.
I thought somebody's
bowling in your...
I thought it was
That's
billiards.
CJ upstairs. He's with his toys.
CJ,
He's like T-Rexing all above me and all that. My God, I'm trying to be thoughtful about pinball here, and he's just like shitting all over it, and probably all over my living room floor. Apparently,
those toys are all S tier in his book,
right? Exactly. But I think Dune is a great example of this because it thematically makes sense.
Yep,
and it makes sense to the player. Now, I think on the other side of this, Guns N' Roses, for whatever the rule set was on that, I think still the light show on that makes perfect sense for the theme. Like, I'm perfectly fine with that. Go hog wild, crank it up, have the lights go, and have a concert and a box experience. Like, totally cool. I think stuff like that can be had. It's just like some of the games, I can't think of them off the top of my head, but some of them, it's just like you play games and you're like, yeah, this light show is not really mixing with what I expect. Right. So like Star Wars, I personally love the light show on Star Wars. Like when you destroy the Death Star, how everything just goes. Like, I feel like that's a pretty good experience. Right. And I feel like we get a similar light show to Godzilla whenever you get like a super jackpot, or you're in like jet fighters or something like that. And you can see the song changes, the music changes, the pitch changes, and you see the red lights, going across. So you know what you're supposed to be doing. So stuff like that. That's how I like to be led. Right, to know what the feature's going.
Godfather is a game that I remember there was a lot of internet communication or talk of like, why is this game a rainbow? It's Godfather. Like Godfather is a more serious, toned down game, but yet they brought in these super colorful light shows that it felt thematically a little off. I know Avatar's light show was great. I enjoyed the light show there. I think it made sense. And I'm not trying to pick on JJP. It's just they have the most lights in their games, right?
I mean that's part of their value prop right there. So yeah,
Elton John was great. I mean, but it's Elton John. It's high energy music pin. And you brought up a good point. I'm not GNR playing a sound mode. When I was playing a song mode, I just wanted to survive because I just wanted to keep rocking out, enjoy that song. I wasn't worried about the scoring at all. So to keep playing those modes, because you can get kicked out, to keep playing the modes, though, you do have to hit a certain number of shots and then hit the scoop. Like, you got to keep progressing or else you get kicked out of the song mode, right? So it's like that was the only but you're right. The song modes themselves, the light shows you should be rocking out. That's the point of the game.
There's some interesting ones. Like, I can think of off the top of my head, Ghostbusters is one to where I feel like the lights on there are really lackluster until you get like a super jackpot or something like that. Then it like really picks up. So there's like different versions of that to where it kind of lags behind a little bit, but then it really picks up at the parts that it needs to pick up at.
I was thinking of Metallica when you start Sparky multi-ball.
So good.
Yeah, that's a good one.
Freaking awesome.
Yeah.
That's a great example, actually. Yeah. Whenever you start a feature, it really prioritizes that feature and shows it off. Yeah.
Did you get a remake of Metallica, Tom, or are you still talking original?
You
got the remake? Yeah.
The remastered, Joel.
It's so good. I'm telling that was right there. That's in my top 5 of games that I would own is easily. Oh, yeah.
Does that make it a B tier or an A tier?
No, I have an A.
Okay.
I could argue
it's
S.
Not
it's
S,
so
huh?
good.
It's
so good.
Oh, this is a good one.
Yeah.
Raymond, I'll go ahead and ask him the question.
That's why it's not. It's
why is it because of Ray?
Yeah.
Because he added on like all the additional modes that are super fun to play. It's his fault. Yeah.
No, if it would have been Gieske that added all the exact same modes, it would be S tier. But Raymond Davidson, nah.
Well, we know who's getting the cold shoulder next time we see Raymond.
Wow.
No,
yeah,
I think
Ray. Wow.
Ray watches my streams every once in a while, and typically when he comments, it's to point out something wrong or something that we have missed out.
That's
I like
good.
Ray's fantastic. Honestly, S tier. The way we did the tier list is we even within ranking, we left to right is the farthest left one is the highest. So we have Metallica as the highest ranked A tier.
Metallica Remastered is fantastic.
It's so
like,
good.
If you're listening, you haven't had a chance to play it yet, go find it. The rule set's like excellent. Plus the adjustments they made. I really like. Obviously, the games last a lot longer, but I really like how they have the outlane ball save attached to the grave marker targets. I think something like that's really pretty smart. Yeah,
it's really
a lot
good.
of fun.
Do you think Metallica is the best band pin?
No.
Don't say if you just. I know, Tom.
Wow, lob up another softball, Joel.
I know, Tom. But if you had to take your emotional attachment out of, if you're just looking at it purely based on a pinball machine, do you think Metallica is the best music?
Which one, the original or the remastered?
Let's go with Ray's version.
What are we judging this off of? Like the whole package? Fun? Like the actual music?
Yeah, let's do the whole package. Whole thing. Do you think there's a better music pin? Maybe the criteria should be hey, you have a new friend who's a music lover and he wants a pinball machine, but he wants a band, he wants a music.
That's tough because like Iron Maiden, for instance, like I love the pin. The band, I like one song, like Run to the Hills. Like that's the only thing like I really like from their album. So, but the pen is like super fun. I own one. I play it all the time. So,
aren't you about to sell it?
Yeah, I'm going to, and I've owned it like 2 or 3 times. But I have access to it at work all the time. I see them all. But
which one's better, Tom? Iron Maiden or Metallica?
That's tough. I mean, I would if I had a gun to my head and it's like choose, I'd probably pick Iron Maiden.
Ooh, see, I'm looking at my tier list here.
I think
we had Metallica higher.
I might have to put Rush slightly ahead of Metallica.
What?
Like slightly.
What?
Slightly.
You like that washing machine that much?
It's a time machine, you son of a.
So, okay. Well, let me back up here. Before the rules got changed around, I really enjoyed Rush, but after some of it got changed, I might put. I forgot about that. I haven't played it in a while.
All right. Audience interaction, audience participation. If you follow us on Facebook, Triple Train, we will post a link to this podcast. Obviously, when it gets a comment. What is the best music pin? Don't overthink it. Just what do you think is the best?
If you say Foo Fighters
music pin. Foo Fighters is a great game.
Foo Fighters,
I love Foo Fighters.
I mean, if I look at my tier list here, in the A tier music pins, that I only had 2. I had Metallica and I had Elton John. Those are my 2 music.
I would say Foo Fighters. The rule set on Foo Fighters is a lot of fun.
God, that Ray Day, man,
a lot of fun.
Oh, you're right. Tanyo crushed it on Foo Fighters. Tanyo really, he carried that team. We know. We know.
What is going on here?
Joel's just trying to suck up to everybody now. He's going to forget.
Tanyo doesn't listen. I just know Ray listens. That's
Joel's forgetting what certain employee he shit on this podcast, so he's trying to get back in their good graces again.
When I interviewed George Gomez, I asked him, I said, who's your worst employee and why is it Raymond Davidson? I asked him that question. Yeah. So, yep. Yeah. All right. What else do we got? Oh, Jaws 50th. Jaws 50th came out. So, Tom, as an LE owner, how pissed are you, right? I mean, isn't that what all these extra editions, don't they just make you so mad?
I was pissed at first until I saw the cabinet artwork, and then I was like, oh, it's fine.
No, you're good.
It's fine. It can be red. It's good.
A little pissed that, they did the glow on the playfield, like the glitter. The glitter.
Just a little pissed.
A little pissed.
You like your Jaws with the little glitter?
Just a little pissed. And then the brass wire forms.
A lot of pissed.
A lot of pissed. It's getting worse.
The piss is increasing.
Yeah. What the hell, Stern?
Yeah,
but no,
the glitter on the
seriously,
playfield, that's like that little dribble of piss that you get, when you...
Seriously,
I'd get a little bit on your underwear by accident.
It's fine. Brass, I freaking wet my pants. I need...
If I was a premium owner, I'd be really pissed.
Oh, yeah.
Really
pissing
pissed.
in the wind right there.
You're getting powder coat.
Yep.
Added glitter to your playfield and brass wire forms for the same price.
Travis, did you have, maybe you can't share this, but at the pinball company, did you have any Jaws premium people that had one on order, or that then changed their order to a Jaws 50th, or
Yeah,
anybody that was
well,
upset
you
about
son of a
that?
Well,
Batch.
full transparency. We
Yeah.
had people switch back and forth both directions. Like
Oh,
we had some that were holding out to see the Jaws 50th, and they just
Yep.
decided to get the regular premium. We had some that were in on a premium and decided to go to the 50th. Like, I mean, people are going to like games the way that they'll. What I'm interested in is the fact that they saw these things and they decided, even though it's add-ons, they were just like, no, I'm good. I'm just going to stick with this. That I found that interesting. I was kind of surprised how many decided that, but is what it is.
It was a hologram sticker that
Yeah, I think they're just the ones that they
I
don't
think
piss
that's
themselves, and it's fine. They're all good with it.
I
Yeah.
think that's the weirdest thing. Like, why not incorporate that into the translate that it's the 50th and not just
do
put
some
a
sort of
sticker
instead of
on
a
Stop
sticker.
right now, Tom Graf. We do not need common sense right now. No.
Okay.
But I do agree. Like, I think that'd be an interesting take. I mean, what do we think about the artwork on it?
I don't. That was you
I was
said the
trying
comment
not
of.
to.
I'm
I
so
don't-
torn by it. I'm
I don't
very
like it.
torn.
I don't know who it was, but they posted the blue armor. Like, this is my
Oh, it looks
LE
good.
with the white armor. Oh, it's so
Yeah.
sexy. And then but the blue actually looked kind of better to me.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's
Well,
so.
Didn't one of the armor products on Jaws that has like a bite out of it? Like
That was
the
the LE.
Yes, that's the LE
Yeah.
right here.
Okay, so but they don't have a bite out of the 50th, right?
No, the powder
nope.
coating was the surprise, right? Because you have Jaws, you have Jurassic Park 30th right behind you, Travis. That's not powder coated, right?
It is, isn't it?
Yeah, it is.
Yeah.
But is it?
I paid $25,000 for this. It better be powder coated.
What? Oh, was this the version? No, this is the version that pissed people off. Yeah, this is the ultra.
Oh,
piss
everybody
thing.
pissed themselves
Everybody's
over
pissed,
this thing. Yeah.
Well, that
Right,
was
yeah.
the
This
L.
is
That's an
$25,
Oh, the
LE,
golden
right?
shower there.
Joel.
Yeah, I forget. Yeah, that's
Because,
the big
yeah.
boy version. Yeah.
Right, because I'm about to put it on sale. So remember, everybody, I bought it for $25.
Yep.
Wink, wink.
Yep.
So you're
reach
getting a
out to
great
Tom
deal.
to buy
Yeah.
his Frontier, right? Was the
Oh, and Tom will be
my
like,
bad.
even trade, Travis.
Tom?
Even
What was
trade.
that? I'm
Even
trying to
trade.
remember. Tom, do you have an LE Jurassic Park? What was your Jurassic Park you have?
I originally had a Pro, and then I upgraded to the Premium.
So you weren't so you had there was no piss factor in the Jurassic Park 30th. You didn't.
This one was interesting though, because I had some original LE owners, right, that were just like really upset, like
So
pissed, like downright angry, right?
So much piss.
Like so much, it's like their porta potty got tipped over.
Oh.
Like it was.
Isn't that
bad.
why they're not doing LEs anymore?
Yeah.
I mean, because of that game.
Hey,
Yeah.
Stern Pinball, Tom and Joel are talking about that, not me. I'm not answering that
Travis is
question.
part of the problem. You shouldn't have bought it. You should have put your foot down and thought of the LE buyers, Travis. But instead,
I joined them. I'm an LE owner too. Yeah.
But okay, so I know Elvira dabbled with this, years ago with the 5 different versions they have. I know Batman 66. There's a Catwoman version, but that's just another art package of a premium. Then Jurassic Park 30th comes out. It's a limited edition. Oh boy, that was that a thing. But then Stern heard that and they said we're not going to do any more exclusives, limited editions anymore.
I mean, I will say I don't blame if you look on Pinside and you see the historical prices of the Jurassic Park LE, the original.
Yeah,
you kind of start understanding why those owners got mad. So I get it. I fully get it.
So. But it has brought it now that Godzilla has the black and white, the 70th edition. And that one it's such a drastically different art package that as a Godzilla premium owner, was I pissed when that was released? No. And the reason being is if I wasn't an owner and I was going to buy a Godzilla right then, I personally would have gone with the colored version. Because I think that is visually the better version. So I wasn't pissed at all. But Jaws, here I am on the fence, right, thinking I'm about to buy one. I was in the camp of let me hold out. I went into the Jaws 50th reveal day thinking that I had not bought X-Men yet. I was going into that reveal day saying, depending on what this game looks like, I might be pulling the trigger on this
could
today.
be in your driveway.
This could happen today. And then it was revealed, and I like the glitter. I like the brass. I did not like the red trim, and the art was pretty bland. To me, it wasn't. I've mentioned before, this is a theme that's a little dated for me, so I don't have a sentimental attachment to the original poster or anything like that. So to me, it was like, this is not what I'd buy. So I am one of those people that if I personally was going to buy a Jaws tomorrow, I would buy the original edition. And I said that on our tiered list stream, and people are like, that's insane. You're spending the same amount of money for less. You're getting a game that's not powder coated. You're getting a game without brass. But my view is the best looking version of the game that I can afford right now is a standard premium where you powder coat everything white and you replace the translite with the Pro Translate. That's the version of the game that I think is the best game that's affordable. I mean, the reality is the best version of the game's the LE, but Tom already has it, and he's not going to sell it for $9,000. So
I think it's definitely an interesting discussion because we've talked about this before in previous weeks before the 50th came out. When I was asking you guys, like, what's the one thing that you could drop off an LE that you literally don't care about? Like, it doesn't need to be on there. And then what's the one thing that you absolutely need on it, right? So it's kind of like, I'm always interested to find out from people what that one thing is, or even like the 3 top things that they absolutely need on an LE for it to feel like an LE. And what's the bottom 3 things that if it wasn't even on there, they wouldn't even notice because they wouldn't even care.
Well,
so I think that's interesting for a lot of companies to take a look at, because I think it's like the Jaws situation like that is, it kind of gives you, a little insight on just people's opinions and kind of what they're going about, right?
Well, 2 parts to that. One being that I'm now an LE owner, I can express what I think an LE pinball owner needs. So the first thing I did after I unboxed the new game,
you got to own an LE for 5 years to have an opinion, Joel. That's what it is. I think, right?
Well, the first thing I did after I unboxed the game is I found my certificate signed by Seth Davis and Gary Stern. I went and got it professionally framed, and that's hanging in my office, so that it'll be on all my work calls, because that's the reason we all get an LE, right?
Did you really do that?
Heck no, it's still sitting in the cat. No, I don't. That piece of paper means nothing.
I was like, if I believe anybody on this, it's Joel. I bet he did that.
That piece of paper means nothing. I don't have the certificate. Honestly, the biggest thing to me is the mirrored back glass. That thing is just because you can't buy. That's the one thing you can't buy.
They have the foil side art, which is really
pretty
nice.
Sick.
It's really
pretty
nice.
Sick.
They did the same thing with Kong.
The foil side art and the foil art blades. I mean, it's a beautiful game. I have zero complaints because the truth is the art itself. I like the art package of the premium X-Men game better, just because I'm a Gambit fan and there's Gambit big and bold.
What about HD glass? What about that?
Well, that you can buy that yourself. That's whatever, $200. You can buy it from many different companies and you just put it in.
What about shaker motor?
It's $100. You buy one, you put it in.
What about powder coating?
Powder coating, $200. You can do it locally. It's a pain, but you can do it.
So are you saying like these 3 things aren't drivers for you, or
no?
Really interesting.
Me, I just said at the beginning, though, it is nice having a game where all that's already done.
Mm-hmm.
It's just work I don't have to do.
Right.
That's why I do it.
That to me, though, is I would.
Oh, you forgot the speaker lights.
Speaker lights.
We were going to get there.
That's $100. What is it, $200?
$200,
whatever that is. Mm-hmm. But that to me, it's like all of that. I could buy a premium and do everything you just listed. The one thing I can't do is the mirrored back glass
or the foil side art.
Yeah, it's true. Like we talked about this before too. I think we talked about it with Wick when it first came out, but I'm always interested to hear like what's the one thing missing from any like top model from any company that you feel like would actually move the needle a little bit in the direction to get somebody to want to buy it. Like for me, I always wonder if adding on like all the translites from all models, like just to give that option, or we've already talked about the signing of the translite, but I'm trying to think of something else that could possibly be done. I'm always curious about it.
That's an interesting thought. You're saying so it just ships with the other 2 translites?
I think they did that with Star Wars. I could have swore that they did.
Yeah, there was 2.
I think one of the LEs in the past was Stern. I forget the exact one.
I think there were two translites. One was more like a villain, like Darth Vader translite, and the other one was a Luke and Leia translite. Like
possibly.
You could pick,
I might be getting that wrong, but I think one of them did. Yeah.
I will say apparently there's some guy over in Europe that does mirrored back glasses, and I've thought about paying the money to get my Godzilla back glass to become mirrored.
What about one of those dust mats? If they had a licensed dust mat that comes with it.
Don't care.
What about a foot mat?
No.
So that way your wife is happy playing the game for like an hour at a time.
Pinball.
X-Men shoes.
I mean, I don't love the
idea
of
what about
unique
a statue
code.
that comes with it? Remember? Well, no, seriously. Like, remember Deadpool? Like a swag bag. Remember Deadpool on some of the pros, it came with a katana. Like they ran that.
That was pretty cool.
Yeah.
That was pretty cool. But it ends up being, I mean, I don't know.
Sideshow toys exist for a reason. People love statues and all that.
Every day.
I do like the brass wire forms in Jaws 50th. That's something where if the LEs now have unique wire forms, whether they're powder coated or brass, sure, that I don't know. It's stuff like that. But I do know, yes, you could theoretically go. The LE rails are different than the rails that you can buy.
What if Stern sold those wire forms?
Well, maybe it's worth just hanging out and watching. I think Pinball Life gets replacement parts. Maybe you could pay and replace all your wire forms on your Jaws with brass versions. Maybe I don't know the one thing. Unless maybe like
what about
unique
a secret
sculpts.
mode? What about a mode that's only for the LE? It's not a topper. It's not a topper mode. It's like because that's what they did with Tron with one of the multi-balls.
I don't like that.
Why not?
Because I doubt I'm gonna ever buy it. I bought this LE because it came in on trade, and the price of this game unfortunately has dropped into the range that I can buy it.
But I'm saying in theory, as a buyer, like if you had a whole extra mode that you could play, like maybe not during the game, maybe it's like one of those special challenge modes that you can activate.
Well,
I think I don't personally have anything wrong with that. I think that would be interesting.
We've done the math before, right? So the price difference, what is it? It's roughly on a Stern. It's between a premium and an LE it's like what, $3,000, $2,500, somewhere around there.
Yeah, somewhere.
So we've already done the math. You know, everything you listed. It's like if you're going to powder coat it yourself, add art blades, add this, and this. You know, there may be $1,000 worth of extra stuff that you're doing to get it to that physical point. So now you're talking about what's the $1,500 left?
Like I think
that needs to justify
it's
that.
Sometimes too, when I think of like LEs, and Tom could probably talk to this because he has a ton of LEs, which is awesome. But it's like, does what comes with the product, does it have to be something that's actually inside the product? Like, why can't it be some type of additional add-on to just the overall vibe of everything, such as like a statue, such as like.
Didn't Deadpool have a jacket?
Well, give somebody a jacket. Like, give somebody a freaking shark suit with the
maybe a special topper.
Special topper, I mean,
that was supposed to be with the 60th, and then it was like, oh, that's the topper for everybody. But it came with the topper.
Are you talking about James Bond? Yeah.
I would.
That's interesting wording. I know what you're talking about.
Yeah, I would say I could see that because I do think that is a challenge for a Stern game when you have a universal topper. That topper from a color standpoint or art standpoint may visually look a little better on one model compared to another. So if there was a unique LE topper,
look at Jersey Jack. Cool. They have on their
for the CE,
yeah. Well, on the CE and the Wizard, Wizard has its own topper.
Yeah.
I mean, it's plastic, but
toppers are an interesting thing in pinball nowadays. It seems like some toppers just nobody even cares about, even if it's worth it. And then other toppers, like the Evil Dead one, it's like the greatest thing since sliced bread. And that is a cool topper.
It's immersive. I mean, I bought this Cactus Canyon is the SE Plus. It's the standard edition in every way, but I paid extra because that topper's that cool.
Mm-hmm.
So I get it. Hey, once again, email us at tripledrain@gmail.com or comment on the Facebook
all your
page.
Complaints.
Tell us, but I think it's a valid question, Travis. What do you need if you're not an LE buyer, you're a premium person? What would you need to push it up? What
yeah,
would
like
you
what
need to
what
justify
gets your
to kick it up?
attention? Yeah, it's not even like what gets you to buy. I'm always curious to see what gets somebody's attention, because it's
Mm.
like once you have their attention, and
Mhm.
that's kind of like something that's with the theme, like no matter what you're doing, then eventually if you get a theme that hits home with somebody, you kind of got them closer to wanting to move up that tier. But it's all dependent. I mean, there's some games that I wanted to get the LE on no matter what. Like Avengers, because I was a huge Marvel fan, I wanted to get the LE. Like I had to have that. So, but then there was other games that I got, like I wanted to get a Stranger Things for a little while. Didn't need the premium, didn't need the LE. I thought the Pro played just fine. Did that. Same with Guardians. So I think it's just, just depends how you want to go about it.
Yeah. Well, I remember well, this is an LE, but I remember me trying to justify when I bought a Guardians, the difference between a Guardians Pro and a Guardians Premium. One of the big differences was the Premium had all the LEDs in the game were RGB. Like I remember thinking that
remember
was
the arms.
I remember the Groot
the
arms.
Groot arms.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But that could be an interesting thing where if light show wise or something, if every LE had all RGB LEDs, but the premiums and the pros don't, or because you could still do it. It's just more light show, or whether or not, expression lights were, if expression lights were in every LE, regardless of it being a band pin, that would be a tough thing to not want, because of the immersion that they add. But I don't know. It's a valid question. So comment. I did just get a text from my lovely wife, and it says, "You almost done yet? It's been almost 2 hours."
She wants to
So-
play
It's time
Dune.
for me
That's
to play
why.
Dune.
Yeah, that's probably what it is. Well, what I want to give you guys, I want to give you guys a few minutes, because believe it or not, we used to talk about tournaments every once in a while, and
Oh.
we really haven't. And we had a guy comment. He sent us an email, and he said, you should talk about tournaments more. So I'm just going to give you guys the floor for a few minutes, because I know you guys used to travel a lot more for tournaments, and it seems
I
like
still
you
do.
guys, yeah,
Tom still does.
Tom still does. I know Travis doesn't as much. So I know you guys are
I'm
doing
retired.
more local stuff. I know, what was it? What's the abbreviate? But the internationals just happened, like over
The internationals. That's right.
the international. Is it
IFPA
Worlds?
World Championship number
Yeah.
20.
Yeah. I wasn't invited. I don't know why, but
Neither was
it
I.
just happened. It just happened. So I don't know. I mean, I feel like I should probably give you guys a little more time, or a little bit of the floor. But tournaments, what's going on in the tournament world? That's the only prompt I got. I'm gonna let you
Okay.
guys take it from there.
Wow. I was unprepared for this, because I didn't think
Clearly,
we.
so was I.
He waits
mean-
till like 1:45 into the podcast. Let's talk about
Yeah.
tournaments, guys. Bring it home.
I will say that I am going to be going to Pinburg,
Okay.
and in a couple weeks, I'm going to be streaming that, and then I will
Nice.
be at the Beast, which is a Stern Pro Circuit event in Buffalo, which will also be streaming the following weekend.
Oof.
And then I get like a little time off of streaming, and then I'll be at Papa World Championship number 22. So Papa 22, that'll be in Chicago. So yeah, that's
A
going to
little
be
bit of
awesome.
travel. Where's Pinburg at?
Pinburg is in Pittsburgh area.
How long of a drive is that?
That's a long drive. It's like 10 hours for me. Same
10
with
hours.
Buffalo.
And then are you staying in the area before you go out to
Well, I'm
Buffalo?
not driving back.
I hope not. Yeah. Yeah,
No,
okay.
I am driving back in between, because my son has to work.
So
I like how he makes the joke, then he's like,
not
"No, I'm
driving
serious."
back. Well, actually,
No, I
am,
meant
but,
I meant like every night, you know.
Oh,
yeah,
yeah.
okay.
I mean,
Okay, jeez. Oh man. Okay.
No, but
Well,
yeah, I am coming home for like a day or two, and then driving back.
Okay.
And then I will
Yeah.
collapse after 2 events. And
Well, we've been doing this podcast long, episode 66, which is kind of nuts. But we
what about your
remember, I mean,
thing,
we were-
Travis? Though you
Well-
got an event coming up, a couple months.
oh yeah, Slap C. That's in October. Yeah,
I
St. Louis
know.
Area Pinball
It's
Championship.
like 3 months away.
Yeah, Tom Graf's going to be here streaming that also.
Yes, Joel.
It's going to be at our warehouse.
Should we include Joel in some of these tournaments?
When is
We
this?
probably should.
When is this?
It's the first weekend of October, I believe.
Ooh,
I'm not the TD, but I think that's when it is. And it is a herb. So it's a pump and dump.
that could be a lot of fun.
So not card,
October's
because it
tough.
seems like everybody's doing card all of a sudden. It's not that. It's just herb. Pump and dump.
October's tough. Wedding anniversary plus Chicago Pinball Expo.
Joel
We'll
never
see.
hangs
Tough
out with
life.
his mom, ever.
Well,
Yeah.
hey
Never
guys,
does.
if I don't mess this up with the wife playing,
Hey, you know
pinball,
what?
If I keep this
here's
going,
what I
Josh
say,
has
Joel.
said
I will
there's a
not buy
chance.
you a Dune if I can't go to this.
Okay, wait. I got to put this out here. Do you think we can convince Josh to let you enter the
With
tournament
coaching.
the tournament expo with coaching?
he said it. I heard it. I remember
But the
him
thing
saying
was,
it.
that was 2
He did
years ago,
say it.
though.
Oh,
You've gotten a
yeah.
little bit better since then.
True.
Yeah, and
Less ball
based
rolling.
on my tutorials, I should probably be the one coaching, right? I mean, is that it's kind
I mean,
of
you
We'll let
did
you
do-
coach Josh. How's that?
yeah, that was pretty. Yeah,
Josh
yeah.
will
Well,
be
weren't
like,
you coaching
Go in the
Eric
corner,
Stone?
Joel.
You coached Stone a few years ago, right? In the
I
booth?
feel like I taught him something.
Was
I
it
taught him
Stone and
something.
Byers in the booth with
Yeah.
you at the same time, I think? Yeah.
Those
Yeah.
guys know score. I can tell you how modes work. Yeah. No, I know. No, that could be a lot of fun. But what I was saying was, I just feel like we've done this podcast long enough that, back in the COVID time, like there was just all of a sudden this just mad. It just seemed like it was just tournament. Like there was so much we were covering. You guys were bouncing all over the place, and I feel like that's calmed down a tiny bit. Maybe I'm totally wrong.
It's somewhat.
Well,
We can blame Josh for that. They changed the Whopper system.
True.
that's right.
Yeah.
He did that specifically to piss off Tom.
He,
I
think
he
so,
did. He
yeah.
did cut my workload down a little
Yeah.
bit,
Yeah.
but then
So he
added
killed it, right?
stuff
He
for
killed
me, so that
tournaments?
I
was
think
good.
that's what people say. He's killed tournament pinball.
He's killed it. That's
I
why we
think
don't talk about it anymore. It's because Josh killed it, right?
That's word on the
Yep.
street. It's
Yep.
probably because he's been working on Cactus Canyon, trying to get you your little thing there.
The-
you know.
Just put
The
the,
spinner
freaking kids
thing?
together, Josh. God, just put them in a box and ship them out. I mean, what more do we? Because clearly it's Josh. That's his
Do you
fingers
think
hurt.
Josh
guys.
just sits there with like a little mallet, and his legs are probably just dangling on his chair, just going back and forth. Yep. Yep.
In
gotta
between
make the saloon
crunching
doors.
numbers. I gotta get to this.
It's probably
Nah.
a cuss word every other sentence or every other word. Yeah.
No, I don't. I mean, honestly, I don't know if he's really done anything for those remakes, right? I mean, he's pretty good at answering Pinside and telling people
Great.
what's.
Thanks, Joel. Now we're going to get a full paragraph.
Josh, can you justify what you've done? Can you?
Oh, God. Can you give us 5 bullet points for what you do?
Yeah, please. This is your yearly review. Tell me what you've done. What have you done that has benefited the pinball hobby in any way
Oh
besides
my
answering
God.
Pinside, telling them it's coming, and being
Oh,
sarcastic?
That is fantastic, though. That's
Yeah.
like my favorite Pinside threads to read right there.
Dude, he doesn't care. He
The
will.
snarkiness, man. There's just no chill. It's awesome.
Yeah. Yep. All right. Well, this was fun. We had very
I think
little
that's it.
direction, but
yeah, your wife needs to play Dune. I think
Yeah,
it's time.
she needs
Yes.
to get out of there. I can't play the game. Yeah. Let's plug it up. Let's start with Tom.
All right. When you don't see me here, you can find me at Fox Cities Pinball on Twitch, YouTube, Instagram, and Facebook.
Silverball Swag. Check out all of his stuff on Silverball Swag. Shout out to Retro Ralph, who had a picture of him in a a Fox Cities
Cities
t-shirt the
Pinball.
other day, which is
Yes.
pretty sick.
Represent.
Travis, do you have any fans of anything that you do out in the wild?
No, I mean, there's somebody that came by the warehouse.
He does some decent
mean, yeah.
tutorials.
Yeah,
Yeah.
don't worry about that. You guys
Yeah,
can find me here
watch-
on Triple Drain Pinball Podcast and probably on Joel's or Tom's couch after Monica hears this podcast. So,
Yeah.
so if I'm missing or on a milk carton, you know who the prime suspect is.
Yeah. But you'll have a heated blanket, all to yourself.
Probably
All
not. There ain't no way in hell she's going to let me leave with that heated blanket.
He'll come here with his comfy on, and that's all he's got. It's like, Travis, can you at least wear something under the comfy when you stay at our house? Just any article of clothing.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I'll try.
Oh, God. Didn't you fart with that thing on and it like almost killed you? The comfy
By
wasn't
accident? That was like an old man fart. That wasn't my fault. Okay, for the record. Okay, wait. We were about to wrap this up, but since you've gone on the attack, all right, when you get beyond like 38 years old, sometimes you got to fart and you don't realize it and it sneaks out. Well, this one happened to be not quite a sharp, but not quite like a mini fart. It was just enough to where it was hot and the heat rose and I barely moved. And I was like, oh my God, like I nearly knocked myself out.
Joel is making this
horrible.
show so NC-17. I mean, if it's not him getting his balls snipped,
Right.
it's talking about farts.
We haven't
We
talked
got to
about
talk
that in a long
about me
time.
Dutch
We haven't.
ovening myself with my comfy.
How are your bits doing?
Vasectomy's great. You know, that was yeah. Oh yeah. Once you get through it, the procedure's strange. The recovery kind of sucks.
Yeah.
Once you're through it, that's great.
Any
It's all good.
scars?
Nah.
Is
It's
that
not going to kill
like-
my modeling career. I'll be
How
all right.
old were you when you got that? What was your age?
I was 37, 36.
Oh, how old are you now?
I'm 37 now. I'm trying to remember. I don't remember when I got it. It was at the beginning of the year.
I'm
Middle of last year? I don't know.
41. The comfy
you're
incident was
older
when
than
I
me.
was
Yeah.
38. So
God,
when you're
I got it,
38,
yeah.
that's when the farts start.
That's when they just start leaking out. Huh?
True.
41, I'm thinking about the snip, but
We figured it out. This is the time. That's why Monica doesn't share a blanket with you. She
Yeah.
doesn't want the Dutch oven.
I
That's
don't-
what it is. It all makes sense.
it's her fault.
It's smart, is what it is. I'm on Team Monica.
Then
That's
I
what
guess
I'm saying.
Same.
What's the next milestone for guys in their 40s? Is it like around
Just breathing.
45?
Just breathing.
Just breathing.
I feel like, honestly, there's another medical thing I'm supposed to do. And somebody probably already knows the top
Colonoscopy?
there. Yeah, that.
prostate check, bro.
Yes. Is
Yeah.
that what what age are you supposed to do that?
Which one?
Whatever you are.
Are they
That's-
not the
colon-
same thing?
The colonoscopy and no, they're not, they're
very
definitely
different.
different.
Prostate
Usually
is
you
just a
have
real
your prostate exam at your physicals.
Okay.
But
and,
when
and
does
they're
it
very
start?
rememberable.
Oh,
Yeah.
that's the one with like where they put the glove on.
Yeah.
and-
Oh yeah,
Yep.
Yeah.
yeah, that's the
Fingers,
one. That's the one I was
Bend
talking
over
about.
on your elbows.
and you got to cough.
You have to cough?
That's not. I
Yeah.
don't. That's not a. I'm not at
Really?
the age of that being a thing.
Are you like
Yeah.
out of commission for the rest of the day when that happens?
No.
Like, do you like
No,
you don't like
you
walk
just-
with
you
like
just-
a limp afterwards? You just
No.
no.
You feel
So
violated.
you're saying you've had this done, Joel? You're saying no,
I have,
like
yes,
you know.
I've had to have. I've had it done before, but it's
You've
not
already
a
had this
consistent
done
thing.
before. Am I
Yes.
behind? Am I supposed to have it already
There's a
by my
pun
late
there,
30s?
But yeah, behind what?
Well, yeah, am I behind on getting?
Yeah, I don't.
Damn it! Never mind. Let's wrap this
But-
up so your wife can play Dune. No more talking about prostate exams.
I mean, put it on your to-do list. It's right there at the top. And then colonoscopy. That's when you got to
I
clear out
had
your whole
that-
system, and they go in with a camera.
Yeah, I
and
had that
check all
done. That
out.
wasn't fun.
Yep.
Do you
I've
have to
done one
like
of those
lay
as
on your
well.
side for that?
Well, no, you're
I mean,
When
you're
you're
out.
on your-
You
you're
don't
asleep.
feel-
The
you're
actual
asleep during that.
procedure
Oh, you don't get to
is
watch it?
fine. The actual
Yeah.
procedure is fine because you're usually knocked out for it. But the prep work
Yeah.
to
It's-
clear
What do you do
out
for
your
prep
Conan,
work?
You
have to
you're cleared
drink
out.
like a gallon of like Malox with Gatorade and like
Oh.
take laxatives too.
Yeah.
Hmm.
And let me tell you something. Like,
that work?
It's like 10
yeah.
glasses of Gatorade with all that mixed in. And it works. It
Oh,
works.
mhm,
And let me tell you,
mhm.
like by the 8th or 9th glass, you're kind of like, this is before that, you're like, whatever, it's fine. And then like you get to the last one, you're like, I cannot drink anymore.
Yeah.
And
Pick
then,
a
God,
Gatorade flavor you
this
don't
is-
like.
this
is
and you'll
what I
never
have
want
to
drink
look
it
in
again.
my experience, it was coming out both ends.
I was about to say, do you
Oh.
do this the night before?
Yes.
Yeah, it's a whole day worth. It's a whole day of prep.
and you
yeah.
can't like
Oh.
eat anything after a certain point.
Mhm,
So,
mhm,
like,
mhm, mhm.
So like
You
no
need
Mexican
they need
food
to
before
see
you
your
embark
colon
on this
clearly.
journey.
No, you feel like $1 million though after. I mean, yeah, you're after you're cleared out, like you feel like
you're
you lost
good?
10 pounds. Oh,
You're
yeah.
like the cock of the walk. You're like, yeah, I could do this
The
all
cock
day
of
long.
the walk. I've never thought of myself as
The
that.
doctor
yeah.
said I didn't have to do it for 10 years, and I was like, good.
Good. Yeah.
So you got to do
yeah.
this every 10 years?
Well, unless they like find like polyps or something bad.
Okay.
Yeah.
So is this like a prevent? Like I genuinely don't know. Is this like preventative?
thing. It's like going to the dentist, getting a teeth
So how old
checkup.
were- yeah,
except
how old
they
were
stick
you,
a camera
Tom?
up your ass.
Well, yeah. When you did this, Tom, how old were you?
I did it last summer, I think. I think it was last summer.
Okay, so I got a year or two.
Yeah. They
Okay,
I think they used to recommend it like
How
late
old are-
40s, early
45.
50s, and now they're like saying it's actually better to do it earlier, so like
Mhm.
45-ish.
I
So
just
I got like
I just
3.5
googled it.
years. We're good.
45. 45.
Okay, 3.5 years.
Yeah. Unless you
We're
have
good.
some weird poops. If you have some weird poops sometimes and you're starting
No.
to see something weird,
Go see your
Everything's
doctor.
fine.
that's
Joel, everything's fine. I get in,
good.
I do my best. Now, I don't hang out on the toilet though, because if you do that, then you could have problems. You
that's
get in there.
hemorrhoids, bro. That's a
Yeah,
whole nother
exactly.
thing.
Get in, you get out.
exactly. Yeah, exactly. There's some poor soul out there
Mm.
listening to us right now in this 30th minute on the shitter. He's like, "Oh my god, this is like I didn't even think of this." Yeah,
Dude, you know when the legs start to fall asleep, it's been too long.
yeah, you screwed up. You
when
screwed
come,
up.
When you come hobbling out of the bathroom because your legs are asleep,
Your wife asked
you
you
were too
why you're
locked in on the
dragging your
phone.
right leg behind you. You're
Yeah.
like, "Don't worry about it. It's fine."
Don't worry, it's fine. It's good. Why do people listen to this?
Yeah,
my
you need to plug it up.
You plugged. I
we
stream
plugged it.
I stream on the Flippin' Out YouTube channel. You can check out any of the tutorials or videos I've made, and then my brother and I stream every week live. So click on the live tab, and you can see all of our live streams. And then obviously here on Triple Drain. So appreciate all the support, everybody. The channel's growing. If you're listening to this, feel free to follow us on YouTube. Travis might actually do some stuff with clips and other stuff. So we may end up doing a little more on YouTube. No promises there.
But we don't know whether it's supposed to be on our main channel or a separate
Yeah,
channel. We haven't figured that out
Yeah,
yet.
it's on the to-do list. So
Yeah, we'll
Travis's
see.
to-do list, prostate number 1.
Yeah,
Figure out YouTube
maybe we'll do a
number
prostate
2.
blog. We'll figure it out. It'll be good.
Find a place to sleep number 3. Okay, so
I
yeah, no, we're all good. But yeah, this was fun. And until next time,
Wait, I get
Tom,
the last word.
you get the last words.
Yeah. I want everybody to comment what their S tier games are and why Joel is wrong.